What? I can't even believe what they just did.
Hi, I'm Carcino.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Oh, man, here we go again. Here we go again. What in the world is going on around here? It's crazy right now. Completely crazy with Diddy news. And we all knew the bond here, and I thought for sure once he got a new judge, this was going to change everything. Oh, it's a conspired attempt to keep Puffy locked up. They want him locked up. He was denied bail for a second time. But he also scored a victory today. And we'll get into that in 1 second. But we got to discuss this Fed case first. Now, in this Fed case, they have detailed a lot of reasons and issues about countless, and I mean countless, just different type of claims that was put out there saying that this person was massive. They leaked photos of all the baby oil from the freak off room. And they said, well, he could still be trying to coerce witnesses. We can't ensure that this man will not try to tamper with witnesses. Your Honor, you got to do something here, because they went there and argued this case as if this man was the head of the enterprise. Like he had a whole enterprise set up just to do this, just to have freak offs. Well, when something's over, it's over. And when you see it for your own, with your own eyes, you know what's what. Now, Diddy's lawyer really went out of his way to point out the fact that, man, he really attacked Cassie, and went after her and said, look, we're going to expose all this in the trial and expose what Cassie really is. He also led to the fact that Cassie had been cheating on her now husband that she's with now. She alleged that she's probably been cheating on him from what he's heard, and that Diddy and Cassie has cheated on each other throughout their relationship. They've had threesomes. This is part of what they've done in their 10-year relationship. So she hadn't done anything that she wasn't willing to do. And they're going to prove that in a court of law. Now, the reason why they talking this racketeering and all this, he's not worried. One case, the main case, is going to handle the other. Because if they prove to be innocent on these things, then they're going to definitely find a way to be innocent on others. And they just want Mr. Combs to be behind bars. And it seems like that they have nothing but the fullest intent on keeping him behind bars. That's their intent. Now, if we look at the trajectory of where these people want this to go and where the people of today are looking at as far as the case files and oh yeah. They're not looking to try to make any changes. They're looking to go straight up and down with you. They're not playing. The federal government wants to get some type of conviction here, and people there want him to be in jail. Now, I'm quite sure they're going to work it out where he's not in general pop, or they're going to put him somewhere in protective custody for a high-profile figure. But they're saying that there's people that's in those prisons that could get to Diddy, that could harm him and take his life. You know, there's people out there trying to pass that notion that his life is in danger. But if something happens to Diddy while he's in jail, you know, he's a very popular figure. That's not going to be like something happened to Badass in jail. You know, this is entirely different. Well, the whole thing is when you want to exceed and get yourself up to the top, this is what you do. You know, this is what you want to express to the rest of the world, right? You want this kind of high profile case if you're trying this case. Like most of us had never seen that black dude before in our life until yesterday when he was announcing that case. So, you know, they want this profile of Diddy. But if something happens to Diddy, it makes their prison look bad. And it's it would reflect very badly on their system. It'll be reviewed. There'll be a lot of things happening. There'll be a lot of people reviewed. You know, there's a lot of things and a lot of people tied to Diddy. Now, they say they could do him like Epstein. Well, that's a different type of situation. You have to know what it is that you're actually getting involved in. Mm-hmm. What people want to do is walk a very thin line. Well, they got a man this time to be the judge. They had a black lady last time. They got a man this time. the district attorney judge, Andrew L. Carter, they claimed that they had convincing evidence that no amount of bail could be guaranteed for Diddy, and because they have feared that this man, yeah, well, this is where they feel that, there's no way he wouldn't tamper with the witness. Now, Diddy lawyer came down with strenuous arguments for and against, the whole thing. You've heard both sides do it, but he offered $50 million bail package that would allow Puffy, Diddy, and Sean Combs to be under their home detention with a GPS monitoring, strict limitations on who could visit him. There will be no women coming to visit him during this whole trial. So they had nothing but all of these limitations put on him the whole time. Well, when you do these type of acts, it's serious business. So Diddy, they added more things to it, saying, "Hey, you guys have the limitation. We're doing this because he want to." Well, what he wants to do, the reason why he wants the bail, they saying so he can properly make his defense. The defense team could properly do this with Mr. Combs in a nice rested space in his own bed or bed just out of incarceration while he defends and makes his case, because they feel he shouldn't be incarcerated anyway. And I don't feel he should be incarcerated. I feel that from the evidence that's been presented is all basically circumstantial enough to why bail couldn't be set is he's going to tamper with the witnesses in his case, and we can't guarantee that he won't tamper. There's no need to tamper with the witnesses. All of the people that are so-called witnesses are so corrupt, it just don't even make sense. And they was like, well, why would they lie? They want money. Duh, they all feel slighted. Their careers didn't go the way they thought. And now here's a chance to get some money. Easy motive. But, oh my God, they came up and argued again. He's using his power and prestige to induce these female victims. I mean, they really landed that home. Don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. I know y'all just got here, but please hit the like button so they can know that y'all real people and not bots. If you want to support the page, you could donate to the Cash App, which is Carceno, Karceno. Now, everybody trying to find out who the secret informant is. Somebody's saying it's Stevie J. Somebody's telling. It's everybody. Look, here it is again. Stevie J. It's him. Now, yeah, they showed the baby oils, how they were set up, to big baby oil, to the little baby oils, all going down in the line. But as everybody worked up to the process or to an answer, to what they wanted to see or what they wanted to happen. Mm-hmm. Well, when you start seeing it laid out, it starts making sense. A lot of it's bad. Right. To get this man basically indicted on baby oil is, and baby oil being shown as like, what is that even being counted for? What is that even being counted for? Right? That's like counting the petals of roses somebody dropped in a bedroom for their girl. It's like, really? Is that what we're doing? What is that even being counted for? So what? Diddy likes women. He likes a plethora of women. He's moved on to the Asians. He ain't got away from the sisters. He's like, all right. And then they got Young Miami. You got the internet trying to get her to say stuff against Diddy when he ain't did nothing but help her career. And there was people talking about Diddy gonna OD on baby oil. He gonna OD on baby oil, man. Watch. Myself and Boosie are sitting here going, wait a minute. And that's what I said. Hollywood should be aware. This is what's going to happen to you if you get out of line. Diddy is the message that they sent. That's the message that they send. The message they send in is, look, you get out of line, we got something for you. So the moral of the story is don't get out of line. I said, don't get out of line. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Well, after they painted that picture for the freak offs, now people are trying to tell you what a freak off is. What is a freak off? What would detain two people just getting down, having an episode? And what is a freak off? And when did a freak off become a crime? If everybody's consenting to do it, how the hell is it a crime? And you talking about these freak offs would last days. Diddy arranged the freak offs. He participated in it. He would often record it. These affairs, they would last for days. He had a network of associates and employees while using blackmail and violent acts, including kidnapping, arson, and physical beatings to keep his victims from speaking out. So, Emily Johnson, who's leading everything, she's the lead prosecutor. She told Andrew L. Carter, who's the district judge, that once Diddy, who had a long history of intimidating both accusers and witnesses, and his alleged abuse, she cited from all these texts she got from women who said Combs forced them into freak offs and then threatened to leak videos of them engaging in the acts. So because she got text messages saying that, he should be remaining in jail. Well, the judge said that the defense team is minimizing the horrific, understating Combs' violence in the video that was portrayed in a 2016 assault in Los Angeles hotel as a lover's quarrel. Security videos of the event had shown Cassie getting hit. And you're minimizing a horrifical understating. So they looked at a text message from some said woman who said Diddy dragged her down the hallway by her hair. According to Johnson, the woman told the rapper, "I'm not a rag doll. I'm someone's child." Combs is a danger to the community and poses a serious risk to the integrity of his case. So the federal magistrate, who was Robin F. Travolsky, she initially ruled that Combs was too dangerous to be freed. But Combs' attorney submitted a letter to Carter on Wednesday asking again for bail under conditions that would allow him to leave the Metropolitan Detention Center, the lockup on the Brooklyn waterfront where he was taken at this arraignment. The jail, which is around 1,200 inmates, is subject of frequent complaints from lawyers and judges over its overcrowding, its violence, its negligence, and they wanted to put him in his Star Island home in Biscayne Bay, only by a causeway boat or whatever. But he said he's willing to put that up. And they went through a whole list of wealthy defendants who have offered to pay multi-million-dollar bails in exchange for home detention and luxurious surroundings, and was granted that. So he was going to stay in his home. If he was granted bail, Combs would stay in that house while awaiting trial. Visits would be restricted to family and property caretakers and friends who are not considered co-conspirators. I am feeling confident that we're going to get Mr. Combs out of jail. That's what he said going in Wednesday. Doing great. He's focused and ready to hear for the hearing. Many of these accusations in the indictment, in this parallel thing that they got going on here, that is centered around Cassie Ventura and all of the things she said, allegedly. This world has seen nothing but content. Complete content for all parties that's involved. But mostly, how in the world did they get him there? Thank y'all for the super chats too. And the cash apps. We appreciate it. Christina Rice, I don't know he was doing that, but you can't tell grown people what to do. These people are grown. They're not children. And you're going to say, oh, he drugged them. Those people that they talking about, that you talking about, Christiana Rice, if something like that happened, you think why the hell they was back at the house again? These people wasn't there for no one freak off and off. They were there multiple times. Oh, he blackmailed them to come? You show up right here or I'm going to show this tape. No, it don't work that way. The lawyer never refers to Cassie Ventura, but clearly referred to her in the criminal case as victim one. Basically said they had a consensual relationship, but troubled. Both had infidelities. They cheated on each other. And was an expansion of that relationship, that it wasn't coerced, and that Cassie basically it was better off with Diddy. And she realizes that now. That's what I said. Bad Boy Records founder Puffy Combs had established a gentler public image. He's a father of 7 children. He's got international businessmen, the annual white parties in the Hamptons. He's got plenty of contacts. He uses the same companies, people, and methods he's used to build his business, cultural power, facilitate all of these things. And now they're saying this man is doing all of this, facilitating crimes. And that they're going to prove with financial and travel records and electronic communications and videos of the freak-offs. Since when was a freak-off a crime? That's what we're going to have to get to. So they claimed that in March that they seized narcotics, videos, and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. Right? Not including the seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 AR-15 with defaced serial numbers. Conviction on every charge in the indictment is required a mandatory 15 years in prison with the possibility of a life sentence. Absolutely. Please hit the like button. I know y'all just got here, but Diddy Don't let old Diddy down. Old Diddy. He scored a legal victory. Yeah, remember that old musclehead that's locked up in jail who got the $100 million judgment against Diddy? Yeah, well, the judge threw out the the $100 million battle with the Michigan inmate. A judge set aside that $100 million default in his sexual assault case because he got that motion hearing from an attorney. You know, David Fink or whatever. They was convinced the judge to set aside that massive judgment because that guy who claims Diddy drugged and SA'd him at a 1997 Detroit party failed to prove the efficiently served lawsuit Cordons in Michigan. He failed to prove all of it under the Michigan law. And then the judge also scraped his temporary restraining order stopping Diddy from selling off any properties to cover damages. And Diddy would likely win that case by statute of limitation grounds because that guy claims the date was 1997. And with the default judgment set aside, the case will now proceed like any other lawsuit. So now Diddy is expected to to file a motion to dismiss that whole case entirely. And then that guy is going back to the abyss of being a nothing. He's a convicted felon and an SA predator who's been sentenced to 14 counts of SA and kidnapping over the last 26 years. His resume now includes committing a fraud on the court from prison. So he was able to convince that last judge because she didn't know what was going on. She just saw all of that paperwork. So once she saw all of that paperwork, she just started giving the prisoner everything he was asking for. And he was loving it. He had her dancing on a string. She gave him the restraining or blocking Diddy from selling properties. He was loving it. She's like, well, I just signed what you gave me. All right, that's what I need. He has been filing cases from jail for a long time. I'm live right now, Sean. I'll call you after. All right. So they're going to get jail time out of Diddy, and that's what they want. They want to humble him. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, that's what they want to do. Why do you think they went in the way that they did in the direction in which they did? And the routes that they take. Yeah, Diddy's lawyer's finna come out and talk. But that's why they do what they do here. I've never seen a situation that went the way it did. Well, other celebrities are gonna feel like, hey, wait a minute, am I on that tape? You know, there's some powerful people here that are gonna not be happy about what's going on and transpiring. So you're gonna be looking at a situation that might not align with what you're doing. How many times did we see Diddy or people that's associated with Diddy go in a way that was not usually abundant in the claims, right? Right. We saw that a lot. LB is back. Man, I ain't never going to New York. That's out. These police are crazy. I'm like, how are you charging this woman, Cassie? I don't believe nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing she said that got something to do with her not wanting to be there. I didn't want to do it. He forced me. When? She was kidnapped. She couldn't leave. Kidnapped? Was there a ransom note? What was the request in the kidnapping? They keep saying kidnapped. Who's kidnapped? Exactly. I believe she's a willing, of course. Now everybody's a victim when their bank accounts is low. When she was with this dude the whole time, Alex Fine, who she's married to, got her kids, she was living fine, and the next thing you know, the money dried up. The money got dry, and all of a sudden, here we are. All of a sudden, she's a victim. It's a misdemeanor assault charge at best. That's all that case would have been. It was a misdemeanor assault charge for Diddy if that had happened in this time. Dana White was able to put hands on his wife, and you never saw that video again. Meanwhile, CNN talking about the video is hard to watch, but they showed it like 15 times during the interview while the lawyer was up there. He's not being tried for the video. He's not on trial for the video. I would have told the judge, you're downplaying this video. This video is not evidence, Your Honor. You're showing it in court as if this is evidence, and it's not. He's not being charged for anything in this video. Oh, there go Diddy kids. They leaving the courtroom. Oh, he got a baddie with him, LB. Look like one of single girls. Yeah, Diddy Jr. out there in a leather suit. I'm like, dude, you in New York. It was like 80 some degrees. You in black leather? A 14-page indictment. I looked at it. I couldn't believe it. I don't even like being in that area. When I go get my records to get my birth certificate. Exactly. I wouldn't want to be around any of that. Dr. Dre, you'll be put in jail too. Yeah, 14 pages is small for a federal indictment. We had this discussion last night, and the girl said that's because they're going to add something to it. And I'm like, well, if they add something to it, then, they're at fault. Because you're not supposed to be adding nothing to it. No lawyers agree with you, bro. What do you mean? No lawyers. Diddy lawyer agree with me. Oh, there's Diddy's lawyer. Uh-oh, it's showtime. Uh-oh, we get to hear from Diddy's lawyer. Here he comes. Get the audio on. Look at him, he pissed. Look at that gangster walk.
Good afternoon, everybody. So we made a bail appeal to Judge Carter. It did not go our way. The fight continues. We're not giving up by a long shot. I told Mr. Combs I'm going to try and get his case to trial as quickly as possible. I'm going to try and minimize the amount of time he spends in very, very difficult and I believe inhumane housing conditions in the special housing unit of the Metropolitan Detention Facility. And I'm going to do everything that I can to move his case as quickly as possible. I understand that the government has a great amount of electronic devices that they have to download and provide to me, but everything's on the government's timetable. Nothing's on the defendant's timetable, and they're going to have to accommodate me and him and give us a quick trial. And I'm going to be pushing for that. He's ready. He's focused. He has been ready to defend this case since he first found out about this case. Nothing has changed from his perspective. I obviously would much prefer to fight this case with him out of jail, and we are going to try to bring that about through additional legal process. But wherever he is, his resolve is the same. He believes he's innocent. I believe he's innocent, and we're going to fight this case with all of our might until we don't have to fight any longer. I'm not really going to take any questions, but at this point, we are moving forward. We're preparing for trial as we speak, and we are considering our next steps and appealing the court's ruling from today. All right. Thank you all very much. I really appreciate it. He's doing good. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. I'll do that. So in the past, Essex County, New Jersey, it's a county facility, but it has a contract with the federal government, and you can get a certain number of federal inmates in Essex County, New Jersey. And in my experience, it's an easier place to deal with. I think it's better for the person being housed there, and it's easier to get access, to him. I mean, one of the hardest things when you're preparing for a very significant trial with a great deal of discovery is you want your client to be able to have access to, the electronic discovery. Nothing nowadays is in paper form. Everything's electronic. So you need to make sure that your client has access to a computer and that he can look at discovery, that comes in. So that was my idea. right. I'm going to go. Thank you. It's good.
All right. So there you have it. Well, yeah, you want to be able to defend yourself if you're on trial, but everybody who's ignoring this, saying Diddy should get it, this is what he deserves. Do you realize that this is a bad look for you too? If they could just go ahead and take evidence from like 1983 and make a trial out of it, they can come get you for any damn thing. They can lock up Jay-Z. They can get anybody they want now and just use the internet and hold your trial in the internet, in the media. Because that's what they doing. From 2009 to 2024. No, there's no Keefy D stuff in here. Well, the Asian women, I don't know if Gina's involved, but I told y'all yesterday about Kimora and her situation, right? So we know that. So what else do we know? What else don't pass the smell test? They only got one victim, dog, and it's Cassie. She's victim one. They never indicted him on anything ever. A 14-page indictment. Now, if they want to add everything in there saying, oh, well, we got to get Morris and Discovery, we got to download stuff. Well, if you're going to download some stuff and you're going to add it to the case later, you've already charged him for it at Discovery. You'll have to go to a judge, get that proof, get it added, but it can't be nothing old that you already had in your possession because you've had months to get all this stuff downloaded. So it'd have to be something new in order for them to say, okay, we can add this to the case. People was like, they still adding, so they still going. Like, it don't work that way, dude. You just can't go and be like, oh, we finna just put this in. It don't work like that, dog. You remember, somebody's innocent to proven guilty. You just can't just go along and just add some stuff to the trial. The defense got to know what's going on too. You just can't say, hey, well, this is what we're going to do today. Right, you would look mad silly. Oh, you would look so silly doing it. They didn't care. None of them did. They only cared once it looked like, oh, Diddy's in New York. Diddy was fighting to get all these civil cases thrown out. We got to move fast. So they had to rush and get that 14-page document out there. Because after a raid, You got about 120 days to make something happen. Didn't you see them raid? Did you see them raid ASAP Rocky? Right? You saw that happen. That's what happens in the game. They ain't playing no games. Then you get these women who their time is up and they ain't happy about it. And they want their time in the sun. They want back in. I want back in, Daddy. Go ahead, Daddy. That's what they want. Now, this behavioral pattern is the reason why he's in the grease he's in now. So riddle yourself that. Why do you think they put him in the grease? Why do you think these women do what they do? Because they're only there for the money. They ain't there because they love some Diddy. They not there. They there to get down. And these girls don't know. They make themselves look stupid. It's like you chose this life. And once it didn't fit you no more, or once you was cast out for a younger version, then all of a sudden, you don't want it no more. Mm-hmm. Diddy homeboy, who he put the shares in his name, sold it to him. Diddy sold Revolt over to him. Upright. Oh, yeah, he did it outright. He said, yo, you my boy, here's the shares. All the shares that we got, boom, here you go. That's you. Straight like that. What's been proven? You saying something's been proven? Ain't nothing been proven yet. He was like, man, see, no things have been proven. Twizzo, what's been proven? They ain't proved a damn thing yet. They proved they got a bunch of sketchy people saying a bunch of anything they want because they know they involved. They did all this stuff. Yeah, man. I ain't tell them to put that battery up my ass. You know, it's like, dog. That was wild. But you went back 17 more times. Yeah, but I told them to put the battery up there. Next time I look, I got a teddy bear up there. One of those little miniature teddy bears. The one that go, scream. Every time I sit down, I hear that squeaky sound. I think one's still stuck up in there. But then you went back another 7 times after that. Yeah, but it wasn't for that. It just turned into that. What are these people doing, man? You got the most sketchiest people in the world as witnesses. Back in the day, they have to vet these witnesses before they come on trial. And it's like, are you serious? I knew it was Twizzo. I knew it was bad when they said we got 50 witnesses and victims. 50 witnesses and victims? Where? Where are the 50 victims and witnesses? They only found in the indictment, there's only one victim, victim 1, which is Cassie. That's who we indicted for, Cassie. And all they did was oh, we had an amazing coverage too, Shay. You should have been here last night. We had a female up here getting down, repping for the women. She was repping for the women. She said women need to lead the world instead of men. Oh, she got down last night. Oh, you missed that, Shay. It went down last night. It went down in the DM. It went down. Yeah, we was up late last night because when we got that info, we went live. Oh, damn, I forgot I dropped the link. What's up? What's up, LB?
I just saw
like, how you get in here?
I didn't even check.
So last night.
What happened?
Oh, last night, when old girl came up here, she set it off. We had a great live conversation, boy, but she was saying all women need to start leading the country instead of men. I said, whoa, it's too much testosterone. I'm like, y'all about to have a woman president.
So when
women already running every day.
So let me get this straight. So yeah, I'm taking it there then since she want to take it there. So when y'all start PMSing, y'all just gonna hit a nuke on niggas?
Oh yeah, they definitely gonna boycott you.
That's what's gonna be.
What you think about all this case?
Like I saw it, like when I was watching the Eagles game and all that. Like I saw, like Diddy got arrested, but I was like, I didn't even take that seriously. I was like, Eagle probably gonna get out like in a day. I was like, I just looked at this, and then I started to take it seriously like yesterday. That's why I was like, oh nah, they wilding. Like
yeah. Since when?
Come on, they put out the baby oil story. I was like, he got like how many bottles of baby oil? I was like, I was like, this is funny.
It's hilarious, but right, like, what you gonna do? Tag that as Exhibit A? They got the picture of the baby oil. He got the big baby oil next to the little baby oils. They all lined up in a row, going around the room. I'm like, they about to get down. They finna get slippery in this mode.
Exactly. Mofos act like they ain't never like had like relations before. It's like,
Man, that's why Boosie is like, dude, you finna lock Diddy up for what people doing every day.
exactly. That's why I be like, I think y'all niggas.
Hollywood, you can lock up everybody.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, listen, I was like, I can't even make this like a rainbow agenda because if anybody's using baby oil, it's them. That's what it's like,
Oh, definitely.
I can't eat.
Johnson & Johnson don't have to be like, we got to do double time. Baby oil is trending right now. The stock is hot.
Adam and Steve gonna need the baby oil. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I can't even flip it to that. Like,
that'd be a great promotion.
oh, well, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
Hey, stocks. I'm just saying, Johnson getting more money. Johnson.
Yeah, they got the money from the damn.
He got a relationship with Bob Johnson. That was his homeboy. So Diddy probably had a hookup on baby oil.
That's how you explain this.
I mean, I just use common sense. If I have like unlimited funds, I'm going to like have like years worth of supply just for like anything in storage. You know, paper towels. Lotion, all that shit. Like, toilet paper.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He had it.
I'm still surprised about that AR-15. Like nobody's talking about that. Everybody's surprised about the baby oil. I'm like that AR-15 with that drum round.
Because he
that's
ain't
the
really
one.
being charged with that. He ain't being charged with that at all.
Was it in New York?
Caring about the gun. Because the thing is, they just saying this. No,
was the AR in New York or was it somewhere else?
It was in Miami. It wasn't in New York.
Oh, then yeah, you're good. You're good. That's Florida.
Oh, it's Miami. Oh, my fault.
Yeah, you're good. You can carry that.
Right. So they found it there. It's defaced. So the serial numbers is scratched off. But the thing is, it's like three of them. They were separated, like broken down in the house. So, but it's defaced, and we found three of them in the house, AR-15s. And now, but Diddy can say, hey, I don't know how they got there. I got security that come in and out of here, and, they could belong to one of them, one of my security staff. They could have put that in here. It's like, it ain't just Diddy living in, this is a big mansion. So I'm like, right. So that's why they like, man, there's so much red tape with that. Like getting at the stick won't do anything.
Yeah, it's like if you have,
but the file,
it's like if you have a room of like, I'm pretty sure in his crib you got like the room where the security be at. Like you know how what's that dude from YouTube? Andrew Tate. Like how he had like the room, like the secret room and all that stuff with the cameras and all that, like all over the mansion, like that. Like that's what I saw. So right, like that could be like his license to shoot security. So it's like I mean, you can flip it that the lawyer can easily flip it that way. Like,
man, y'all should have joined the debate team in high school. I see.
No, niggas just don't like. I just realized when people yapping, they don't understand how court works, and they probably never had a lawyer before. It's like it shows.
Yeah.
I just stay quiet. I just be like, man, I don't know what to say, y'all. The best thing to do is be quiet. I heard
exactly. Don't talk. Let your lawyer talk for you. But a lot of these people, like every time you see like social media clips of like people getting locked up in interrogation rooms, what's the first thing they be doing today? Yapping.
But I'm confused on.
I'm confused. First 48 be killing me.
Like, what was the one I saw the other day? Like, where his homeboy walked into the interrogation room to tell him to snitch. That was wild to me.
Hey, man, some people can't do
time. Listen, man, they saw you on camera do it and all that. Just admitted that you did it. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on.
They said you did it. They said you did it.
Yeah, man. I remember on first 48, they had nothing. They was like, man, we got really nothing. We gotta just hope this guy breaks. And then we got right. I'll be sitting there watching it, and his homeboy, like, we home free. He did his part of like, man, give me my attorney, man. I don't know what you talking about. I ain't talking to you. And he was like, well, your friend's talking to us. You know, he's already talking and saying stuff. You're getting the, he was like, yeah, whatever. He wasn't going for it. This dude sitting there rocking back and forth. They was like, oh, yeah, this is rocking back and forth. That's a good sign. He's on the edge. All we got to do is give him a little push. And they had the one lady came in there and gave him some water, try to keep him calm and say, you know, it might not look good for you, but there's hope. I'm gonna see what I can do to help it out, help you get out of here. Let me go talk to him. He was like, yeah, go talk to him. And he's all nervous. Then they come back. It was all a plan. She was a cop. He's thinking that she was some lady. He was like, well, the lady told me that you're a very nice young man. You went to school and all this. We just want to get you out of this thing as much as possible. But you got to tell us the truth, because the evidence we got coming in is downloading right now. It's not fully downloaded. But what we're seeing right now, it's not what you're saying, man. And we just want to know your participation. Or you both are going down. We're looking at 10, 15 years, you know, and or probably higher, you know. And, you know, I know you're a good kid and your parents don't want you to go on that long. And it's going to be hard for you to go to jail for somebody else did, man. We just want to know what happened. What's your participation? Man, it was all Twan. It was all him, man. He did all that. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. They were all going home. They had like 2 hours to let them out. He couldn't last 2 more hours.
All they had to do is not say nothing. Like, just say nothing.
They were going home. They had no evidence, none.
Told you. Best
they were
thing to say
going
nothing.
home. They had to release him after that 48 hours, and he couldn't. They had 48 hours to hold. They had 2 more hours, and they had to cut him loose. And this fool sit there and crack. 2 hours to get out. It was like less than 2 hours. I'm like, man, this fool was gonna make it. This fool started crying.
It's like common sense, if people have any, would have told you 48 hours, you got 2 hours left. That means you was in there for like 46. They didn't have nothing. Like, if they kept you in there that long, they didn't have nothing. Because it would have been instant if they would have found something. You would have been locked up like after an hour, they would have knew. Like,
they would never talk to you. I'll tell you that. They don't talk to people they got something on. I'll tell you, in real life, it don't be too dramatic. It don't be too much talking. They don't go, officers don't be trying to plead with you. Don't be too much discussion. I'll tell you firsthand, they just put your hands behind your back. Oh, damn it. What you mean?
They do it with the NYPD. The NYPD do it. The NYPD, like, they classic. They still do all that yapping, bro. And then you cuss them out. Like, then you ready to throw hands with them.
They ain't gonna get nothing out of me. It'll be Mr. Davis. Okay, don't even bother sitting down. Lawyer.
What you mean?
What you mean? Okay, you'll get your lawyer. We just want to know about this and this lawyer.
What's going to hit you with the C murder case, though? What's going to get you like C murders?
Like, I'm not saying no word but lawyer. He wants his lawyer.
Even if they get you like C murder?
Lawyer.
Yeah, see, murder, that's a whole different situation. See, this is why you can't roll with nobody.
That's mean.
Some life takers.
Oh, man.
Can't roll with nobody that's life takers. You know what I'm saying?
But all this was like Diddy. But like all this was like Diddy. We've seen this multiple times. Like the way, like specifically in the city, the way that court system is in Manhattan, downtown Manhattan, they do everything. They make everything a spectacle. They always been like this. They've been like this for like maybe a century now. Like maybe more, maybe longer than that.
But do they let people go though? Do they let you free?
No. Their percentage is very high on locking people up, bro. Like, it's very not. The only one that's coming close to that is the Brooklyn precinct. The Brooklyn precinct is like getting up, like they just as egregious as the Manhattan precinct, bro. Like,
So you telling me like Diddy chance of being set free? Like, oh yeah, beating this case is very slim.
It's Slim Thug. No,
Oh.
they gonna get him. They gonna get a conviction on something. That's the
like
thing.
it's been like this since. It's been like this since. I guess with Rudy Giuliani, like got the mafia locked up.
Yeah.
Like, it's been like that's how long it's been with that court system over there, bro. Like,
No, what they gonna do? They gonna make a deal. They gonna realize, like, okay, like the lawyer just said, he finna go for a speedy trial. He gonna get a request to try to speed the trial up so it can happen as fast as possible, and they can get this thing underway. But in the meantime, he want to say they're the ones that's leaking out the information that the prison is dangerous because they're trying to get Diddy up out of there. So they want him to go to the Jersey one that's more like it's more newer, you know, it's got more space and ain't as overcrowded as the one he's in now.
where's he at? Where's he at now? Because I haven't been keeping up with everything.
He's in the Brooklyn one.
Oh,
yeah,
over
he's
there?
in the Brooklyn Holding Center.
Why you put him over there?
Like
why you put him? Like y'all purposely put him over there? Like, come on, stop it, bro.
I mean, I thought he'd be cool over there. He be PC'd up though.
Yeah, it ain't. It's still at enough space.
Even if you're in PC, that shit don't matter. Not with that place, bro.
Right. They have lapse in security, everything. So now they was like, because he's high profile and everything else, just move him over to New Jersey. So he's trying to get him moved over to New Jersey to where it's more space. They have, you know, so they can show him like stuff on the computer, like evidence that they can go over and they can prepare for the case, for the trial.
I was surprised he didn't fight for well, he did with the $50 million bail, like try to get at least house arrest. Like,
yeah, he definitely fought for that. That's what they did. We've never seen this in history. That somebody put up $50 million bond, limitations on them, they can't leave, house arrest, ankle monitoring, everything. They signed all of it. They gave away the passport. He's selling his plane. He's not a flight risk. He's not going to be in contact with any witnesses or nothing like that. He only wants to do that to be with his legal team and stay in his house. They've had multi-million-dollar people facing murder charges. Facing homicides, was at home in their house with bond and everything else. It's like, dog, we've never seen this happen where somebody couldn't put up that much for the bail just so they could be in their crib, and you say, no, they got to stay in jail. We've never seen that
because it makes it,
and it's like,
and it goes back to the whole theory that I had with the whole liquor company thing. Because I think
he went after the wrong one.
Yeah, I think this is them. Honestly, they don't give a damn about no Cassie. This is them, bro.
Of course it's them. That's 100% them. You right on the money.
You know how them people. You know how them Caucasians are. They all sneaky and shit.
I mean, but I'm not gonna lie. This is a good case, though. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's a good case, but I'm saying it's a good way to tie somebody in or rope a brother in. They got him in pretty easily.
It's like we just seen this last year with Jonathan Majors. Like we just seen this. Like no.
Yeah, I mean, I seen it with Bill Cosby.
We saw it with Bill Cosby.
Jonathan Majors, Bill Cosby.
Yeah. You see it.
I know there was somebody else. I can't think. It was somebody else too. I just can't remember.
R. Kelly. I don't know what.
No, R. Kelly was Chicago.
Yeah, hell, they did Tupac dirty. And Giuliani did that one. He didn't have a fair trial at all.
He was never gonna get one.
He was the only one to go to jail. How is that possible? She was talking about it was 4 dudes that ran up in her. And then out of all of them, Tupac was the one that went down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was the most unfair one you seen. Dang.
Now, there's one thing that's like really been getting on my nerves, like when it comes to like these old cases with like celebrities that passed or whatever.
Vlad gonna make
There's
somebody punch him in the
always, there's
face.
always, there's always some new side character that nobody's never heard of that just comes out of nowhere. Like with this
Yep.
dude that's supposed to get some settlement from Diddy today. I'm like, who are you? Like, who are
Yeah,
you?
exactly. Well, he just lost that today, so he better as well get ready to. He's a doggone SA offender. He in jail right now for facing 14 years because all of the stuff he did. And he keeps all he does is keep filing lawsuits. He be in jail. He think he a lawyer. It's like he representing himself, and he got in front of a dumb judge, and she ain't know nothing about anything. She just gave him everything, and the guy was like, "Good, did you sign that piece of paper? Good. Now we blocking Diddy from all of this, and now I'm going for this is a lot of money." So now he thinking he was going to get 100 million. Man, they came in and blocked that, knocked that right out today.
Okay,
He's like, no, that's
I
out.
didn't see that. I didn't see him losing. I just saw him filing.
Yeah, that's what we
Yeah.
talked about earlier on this video. Yeah,
I
Diddy
felt
won
like
that
he.
case today.
Yeah, that's out of pocket. He was doing too much. I think that's throwing one out there.
Like, you got drugged and all that. Please stop. That's another thing. A lot of y'all, and I hope they show, because I hope the courtroom don't be biased and show some tapes and then hide other ones that's protected certain people in positions. Nah, I want to see y'all actually, what's the word? I can't shit. I'm having a brain fart right now.
What,
Well,
like
you basically gave them permission to do all that nonsense, and then he didn't take it from you. F out of here, bro. I know some of y'all down like that. Get out of here,
I mean,
bro.
I hate when they come back years later. I'm like, nah,
Consent,
get out where
consent,
you. I call it
consent.
get out. This is why I say get out where you mad at. That's what my saying is. Get out where you mad at. That's what we say in Oakland. Get out where you mad at. If you
Because
ain't
I
say
bet
that,
you there's some politicians, and we know this from last year. There's some politicians that was getting down crazy with sex workers and all that stuff. So I know all that's on camera. So y'all better show that
So
too.
this is from last night, and I forgot her name, but she came up here and she took the link and she wanted to get down.
I
All
saw.
right,
I actually watched
you
it
want
too.
to get up? You
I
want
sure
here?
did. Hey, Casino, how are you this morning? I dropped the link in the back to help drive my argument. So you will see it's a credible source.
ABC
I
News.
have,
Okay.
yes, and I corroborated it with my LexisNexis. These cases, I downloaded each one. They are legit. However, when it comes down to the civil cases, you're right. They do not supposed to weigh any, prejudice against any criminal cases. However, true indeed, that's what happened with Cassie. She settled with her civil case, and they used her 148-page document and put 10% of that in the first part of the indictment. That's the shortest, smallest indictment I've ever seen before. 14.
You and me both.
Yeah,
I thought it was missing something. I said, wait a minute.
but there's going to be more. That's why it's labeled victim 1. They don't usually use that language if it's not going to be victim 2, 3 to follow, etc. So they just use that indictment to get him arrested. That's it. That's all they need, that initial indictment. Doesn't mean it can't be amended and addendums added.
You can't amend, but here's the thing. In the amendment, you couldn't have this previous information. It has to be new information because a judge has to approve it. And it has to go through because it's not fair to the defense for you to withhold information when it's time to be presented. Evidence, what they call discovery, when they come, that's why they have discovery. Do you have to provide that at discovery? So now you can't go and add some other people, and you have to do it in a process of we just learned this information.
Absolutely, I agree with you 1,000%. but you have to look at the witnesses. You mentioned it earlier, and I didn't want to agree with you in the chat, so I didn't, but it's true. Those 11 alleged victims, I don't think all of them are going to stick. But if you look at ABC News, this I know for a fact, like Rodney Jones, his is going to stick. There is Joy Dickerson Neal, hers is going to stick.
I don't think Rodney Jones is going to stick.
Why?
Because to me, everything he said is a lie.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay, that's
and
fine.
Here's the reason why.
Okay.
Because once you start submitting circumstantial evidence and you're trying to make something look like something that it isn't, just so you can try to prove a case, you're name dropping people, but you're not claiming they did anything. You're using them just for attention for your claims and lawsuits. When he dropped Prince Harry name, he dropped everybody else. I said, oh, okay, he's trying to get everybody to fan the flame. Prince Harry, and now that had nothing to do with him. He's never met Prince Harry. Diddy met him one time when he came to the United States with Kanye West back when Graduation was out. This guy was never even around, Lil Rod. So that Lil Rod case, like the whole thing with Cuba Gooding Jr. said, oh, he came, he was grabbing him, and this guy was on that boat for less than 6 minutes. He was on another boat. He barely knows Diddy.
Yeah.
He came on that boat and then he said, hey, it's a video. He made it look like it was a photograph. It wasn't a party. It wasn't a freak off. It wasn't underage girls. All those girls was over proven that already. The lawsuit had been amended at least 2 times already by now to try to clean it up. They had to get rid of what's his name, Universal. They got out of the lawsuit completely because it was just hellacious lies. The first time they redid it, they had to just kick it out altogether because it's nonsense. He's like, I never was there. What is this guy?
Right. So here's the thing. There is a plethora of information that was released to add stank on it. I agree. Mm-hmm. But there is some truth to it. And that's why it's a time-sensitive situation. They, even though he
said that was true, is about the guy that they got that was getting the drugs. That's the only connection he has. That he
you talk about the mule in Syracuse?
The mule, yes, the Syracuse mule guy. He's a drug addict and he hangs around.
He was on a plane full of pink cocaine.
Yeah.
They got him on. Yeah, did you know how much they've caught him with?
Mm-mm.
Wow. He ruined that little kid's life.
No, he didn't.
What?
How could you saying Diddy ruin that kid's life?
Listen, that was a test run. I believe that was a test run. Let's stop playing. That was a test run. He wasn't even on that plane. He sent that dude to see if he was really on the radar, and he was.
That guy is a drug head.
But they all are.
Diddy is ruin this guy's life.
They're all on drugs. They're all on alcohol. They're oversex. Listen, let me ask you a question. Why you up here taking up for over-sexualized man? There ain't that much sex one man needs. He's busting everybody down. And you say hi to him and he's busting you down.
What is he doing that's a crime?
He's horny all the time.
Okay, he's a freak.
Yeah, he's taking horse tranquilizers. That's a component of the pink cocaine, I'm hearing, according to Jaja, right?
No, it's not.
My thing is this.
God, I cannot use her as a reference.
Yeah, but
cocaine.
That's
pink
cocaine. Ecstasy.
Ketamine. Go ahead, LB. But what you were saying?
Pink cocaine. Because people literally thought it was like literal pink cocaine, like literally. No, pink cocaine is cocaine mixed with ecstasy. That's all it is, bro. That's all it is.
That is
cocaine mixed with ecstasy. That's it.
Yeah,
Now on the Patreon, we actually have a drug lord actually making pink.
Yo, on
We
gang, I
actually have
seen it
that
before.
on the
It tastes like
Patreon.
caramel.
I actually had that years ago. An actual Mexican drug lord actually making pink.
What, he put pink food coloring in it?
No, he cooked it up, show how he do it and everything. And we put the video right on the Patreon. So it's on the Casino for Life Patreon.
Friday, I got you. See now.
YouTube, yeah,
Yeah,
YouTube.
she trying. Oh, he's a victim. He's a victim and all. No, he was serving the fiends. What are you
That's what I'm
talking
saying. Like,
about?
how is he a victim? He volunteered. He volunteered. It's not like he wanted to do. He a grown man. Made his own decision, Craig.
It's like the mofos that be like on what's that street in L.A. Skin Row.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the celebrities that pull up there like late night and whatever because there's certain dudes that meet up with and they give it to them in the car and all of that. Like, dog, it's the same thing.
It remind me of Fresh, that movie Fresh, when they pull up at the street and they just what you want? I get you anything you need.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, yo. And then I heard he got a history of it too. So
Why
it's
was
like,
he
good,
mad at
y'all?
Diddy? Why was he so mad at Diddy
Blessings,
for being
blessings.
being so,
I
I
remember
don't
who that
know,
was too. I
having
remember who
sex?
that is too. I recognize her voice.
Why was he so?
Because he was a freak.
Yeah, why was he so
Put
mad
you to
about that,
sleep.
yo?
So I don't know.
It's cocaine, it's ecstasy, it's that horse tranquilizer and food coloring.
There's no horse tranquilizer in pink.
Well, whatever it is,
And she should know.
whatever it is, yeah, she would know.
Right.
What she was throwing up her nose. But this world that they live in, that's Hollywood. I'm quite sure you go in anybody else in Hollywood, they probably got the pink.
I don't do that. I don't do Hollywood. I don't.
Right, that's all I'm saying. He lives in that lifestyle. So I'm like, what a crime is he really doing?
You even gotta be in
He's
Hollywood.
not even charged for that.
You gotta be in Hollywood to be around that.
But it's like, okay, well, where's your proof that it's his drugs?
Freak offs,
That's how-
the way he conducted freak offs are considered a crime.
How?
You can't take a woman or guy from one state to another state or another country, especially it may be prostitution may be legal in some of those countries he go to, but when you transport them from the U.S. to that country, you know, it's a crime. Especially if you know what I'm saying.
So if I'm in, like, let's say if I take a female, we go somewhere and we go to another country, and she goes over there and she decides to have sex, did we committed a crime?
No, if you give her drugs and force her to have sex with workers and all of that,
forced her to.
Yeah.
But you don't have to fly across the state. If you force somebody to have sex here in the United States, it's a crime. You ain't got to go out the state for that. If you force somebody to do something, it's gonna be a crime. That's illegal to force somebody to do something.
It's the force.
So
That's
you
the
ain't got to
thing.
travel nowhere out the country.
It's the force.
You could be right in the United States of America, and you force somebody. You could be right in my house and force somebody to do something. You going to jail.
Yes. So let me ask you this: Bill Cosby, they locked him up for less, and you honestly think they don't have anything to make it stick?
Not really, but you don't need anything. Look what they did with Jonathan Majors. They just wanted, they didn't even want him to go to jail. They just wanted to embarrass him and humiliate him. And they knew they
Yep, and that's what they did.
They wanted enough in the world to send him to jail. They just wanted to make it look like, look at what I can do to you. Bill Cosby, that was the worst case ever. Bill Cosby was drugged through the mud for no reason. Because he wanted to buy NBC. That was the only crime he ever committed. Was that he wanted to buy NBC. They went right back to 1965, dug up some old woman that was a thot that he paid money to, and she was over there getting banged out by Bill Cosby. Yeah, man, what you said?
Now, I'm glad you brought up the whole NBC thing. You know what came out, what I saw yesterday, that Diddy tried to buy CBS or something like that?
Oh, he did? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I saw a clip of that. Like he tried to get by CBS.
Ooh, he should have learned from Cosby. He should have
So
learned from Cosby.
there's a track record here. Bill Cosby, NBC, Michael Jackson, Sony. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They come get you. I was saying it on here. That's funny you said that because that's coming right up.
He tried to buy CBS.
They try to get you to get all black people through sexuality.
It was
Cosby,
crazy
'cause
because
she
I
wanted
seen
Bill
Bill Cosby
Cosby's
right
money.
before he tried to buy it.
And he was,
yes.
oh, good boy. And he was loving it up with all of these chicks. Oh, it's weird to me that every woman that stepped up was of no credibility whatsoever. Janice Dickerson? I was like, are you kidding? This
I noticed.
I ain't
Oh,
so
okay, so
I was like, none of these
okay,
old
you know
ladies.
what? This is what I want to ask you. Being that you have a huge discernment about this case, why do you think it's happening? That's my question to you. Why? If you think he's being railroaded, it's bogus, why is this
The liquor
happening to
company.
Diddy? Especially now. Especially now.
Now because he sued. He tried to sue for racism against Diego. Or Diago, or whatever they call themselves, the liquor company that had his brand, Ciroc, and his other DeLeon liquors. This came from them. They're from Chicago. Their dispensary is all the way up here. Their main office is in, their low headquarters is off in the out of the country. But their main United States company, they have two. The one in Chicago, and the dispensary is here. The big one is out by my house. So I know exactly how they operate, and those guys did not like the fact he was painting them as racist because they weren't supporting his brand, and they were treating him the same way they did a lot of other black people who have their own liquor company, was using them as the ghetto, like, oh, their project, like we're gonna make it like sell it only in their area only, in the urban area. You know, it wasn't treating him with the respect that they were supposed to treat a black man. So he said, you guys are racist, and these are things that I'm going to take y'all to court and sue them. And then the judge said Diddy had grounds to sue them. And once he saw that, he won that case from the judge. It was going to go to another court. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, those billionaires taught him a lesson. And once this Cassie thing came out, she was suing, and he didn't settle that, and he settled right after the next day. Because he was like, I ain't got to pay that. And they was like, oh, no, you're going to pay for embarrassing them. You do not put their name in a news thing, calling them racist and putting their brand out there. Not only did he settle with them and sell the companies back to them, he issued an apology for calling them racist. They bought him out of his companies, paid him off his millions, but they still ain't done with him. He's got to go through this humiliation all the way through.
Yeah, I think that's one of many things, because when that occurred, that timeline, he was already catching smoke. So I think it's bigger than that, and I think it's bigger than Diego. I think that was one hurdle that was a part of this smear campaign, and I do believe it's a smear campaign. I don't know why now, because I'm from New York City, and Diddy had a really intense reputation, and this seems like, sweet potatoes compared to the stuff that we've heard about throughout the years. So my question always, like, why now? Is it the election? Is it that he pissed someone off? I don't know.
Cino just told you.
I don't know. It seems the timing. And I want to make
the timing is in a row. It's all in progression. It's all like right behind each other. As soon as that happened, all of this start happening to Diddy at one time.
True.
So I know where it's coming from. And that's how they play ball. The same thing happened to Kanye. Kanye did the exact same thing. And they show you really don't own anything.
Sorry, you guys.
Teach you a lesson. anytime you get out of line and say, I'm going to sue, and they show you that they're really the billionaires and you're not.
No. I'm looking at the chat. I'm not changing my tune. I'm sticking to my guns. And he's getting people they could go after. They would have seen and convictions for. Does that make sense? People in Hollywood they can go.
Oh yeah. Yeah, in Hollywood, yes, definitely.
But that have done work, trying to deflect.
They know that. But see, here's this: is that most of these people are on the payroll. Like these people pay the police union in New York. Like they're supporters. Like Puffy was a supporter. That's how he got the key to the city and everything. He's a supporter. He Howard University. He's got an alum like what they give him a honorary. He get an honorary award. He had to give that back.
Yeah, he got snatched from all of his accreditations. But here's the thing. I think they did that to humiliate him. And, I don't know. It's sad. But
Y'all see,
was
all over the
necessary
place.
for the culture.
She's all over the
Where's
place,
the culture today?
big facts.
Yeah, I mean that's the
Like,
thing.
are
It's
you?
The culture is what it is now because not because. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying she all over the place. Like, dog, like how you flip like that, bro?
Man,
They gave y'all see the video when they gave the keys to the city in New York to Fat Joe? Like gave him the keys to the city or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was like, Fat Joe, and all the rappers that's from New York, you gonna give it to Fat Joe? I was like, okay.
Fat Joe legend, bro.
Fat Joe ain't no legend, dude. Big Pun a legend, dude.
He a street
Right,
legend.
Fat Joe always.
He a street legend.
Fat Joe always been trash, man.
88, 89. I remember him. Fat Joe.
He's a legend, bro. Both of them are.
Fat Joe
You gotta
ain't.
be old enough to think
Fat
he a
Joe is
legend.
trash.
Like,
Fat Joe ain't no
I mean,
legend.
you can say how you fit. Okay, so I'm assuming
So
you was
Fabulous a
around
legend?
during Lean.
Yeah,
How many hits
Fabulous
Fat
a
Joe
legend.
I'm
had?
42 years old. I was a legend. I was around through all that, man. I'm 42
Then
years
what are
old,
you
man. I'm
talking
older than you,
about?
man. He not no legend,
Nigga wasn't
dog.
lean back
It's
in the
fat.
club. You weren't grabbing on
Yeah,
no
that's one
shorty. You
song.
weren't grabbing on no
That's
shorty
what.
during
That
One
wasn't.
Love. What are you talking about right now?
That's one song, dude. That's one
Niggas
song.
just be talking. This is the shit that I was hearing about the other
So
day during that whole
Fabulous a legend.
Tupac conversation, YouTube stream that I
So
heard.
Fabulous a legend. So Fabulous a legend. He was
Fabulous is a
Fabulous a
legend.
legend.
I ain't gonna hold you. I hold down
Fab,
Fabulous.
my
Fabulous
guy.
a legend.
Fab is a legend.
Fabulous a legend, yo. I hold
Jada,
I'm
Niggas be
down.
staying out of
talking,
this
bro.
fab talk.
Niggas be talking.
I'm
Like,
staying out of this
Jada,
fab
Jada,
talk.
Oh,
Jada Kiss a legend.
What's up,
Oh yeah,
Jada
y'all?
Kiss a
How
legend.
y'all doing?
Beanie Siegel a legend. Not no
so
Fat
this is
Joe.
what I was hearing about, like on Cino stream the other day about the whole Kendrick, Nas, and Pac shit. And everybody didn't know what the hell they was talking about apparently. Because I didn't watch
About
it.
what?
I just heard about it.
I was listening to that too.
Now I
Which part?
understand.
Yeah,
Now I understand. Now I understand. Just off this one conversation, now I understand, bro. Let's go.
hey, Cino.
Niggas be
Hey,
talking.
Cino. Any way I can hire you as a lawyer? I want you to be a lawyer, man. I want you to be my lawyer. You representing Diddy. That was a pretty good argument. You went up against the girl.
Well,
You
yeah,
killed her, man.
I'm going off of what's in the. I'm going off what's in the docket. She going off emotions and there and what's supposed to be coming down the line. I'm like, look, I'm talking about what's here, and what's here is the state knew that they didn't have anything, so they tried to make it sound convincing by saying we got 50 witnesses and 50 victims. It's like 50 witnesses and victims. It's like, dude, you got 49 witnesses and 1 victim. You only got 1.
If this was the 90s,
You the new Johnny Cochran.
if this was the
He,
2000, all right, you just yapping now. Like this is the early 2010s. If this was like the early 2010s or earlier than that, being guilty by the court of public opinion would not even be a thing. This didn't start being a thing until the Bill Cosby stuff, like in 2014.
Yeah, Bill Cosby.
It's never been
Yeah, Bill
like
Cosby started it all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
Bill
listen,
Cosby
man.
got home. R. Kelly should be home right now. This is crazy, man.
He cried so hard,
Listen,
but y'all
man.
ain't want to believe him. Y'all start laughing at him.
Oh
Listen, man.
yeah,
That's how he
y'all
feel most
remember?
of his life. Y'all start
I
laughing
I've
at
keep
him.
never
trying to tell
seen
y'all
where
they got
it was
all
admissible
the
in court
videos, man.
to use information that was in a robbery.
You didn't back him up, see, no.
They got
Hey, I
all the
remember
videos.
somebody had said
So
in the chat.
stop
I
playing
remember
his
that
music.
Drink Champs
You
interview
stop playing his music.
They broke
when
in R.
Diddy.
Kelly crib, and then next thing you know,
Oh
the
yeah, they broke into it
newspaper
in Johns Creek. I was out here in Johns Creek, Georgia. I know. I
they
know.
broke in his crib. Next thing you know, the newspaper got all of these tapes. R. Kelly was stupid for keeping the tapes. That was dumb. He should have just burned them
Puffy kept
That
the
tapes.
tapes
was
too.
Why would he have tapes?
he
He
should.
had, it was many ways to store things.
Well, Puffy did
That
the
was
same thing. He kept the
tapes.
tapes as well too.
Yeah, they couldn't use those tapes in '94 because it was in Florida, and it's like you can't just put that in the case. So they couldn't even use those tapes. So they already had it. If they were able to use those tapes, they would have been able to get a conviction. But
The statute of limitations should have been up on that. That was 30 years ago.
yeah, the statute of limitation is up on those, and the thing that they based their whole case off of, that was statute of limitation. So I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, R. Kelly one. I
Basically,
ain't gonna lie.
you just see
He
them
should
break
have.
their
That's
own,
why.
Yeah, they broke their
The
own
R.
laws,
they
Kelly
broke
one
That's
their
why
had
own
R.
definitely
Kelly is
been that.
going
That was
Yeah, I
crazy.
definitely.
told you
And
don't play with Georgia like that. They
No,
would think some
you
dirty stuff
basically
to
just
you.
And,
you basically see them break their own constitutions. That's all you saw, bro.
Don't play
that's
with
yo,
why R.
Georgia.
Kelly
it's
was
the fans.
crying and
But
going
these
crazy
It's the
they
because
keep
fans. They
all
can
these
do it.
videos.
he knows not
Because
the only
These
one
dudes be
doing it.
keeping all these
the
videos and
whole
everything, and
The
then they be
fans
getting
can do
caught
what
up.
they want, man.
they're
They got
trying
a
to use
98% conviction rate.
they're
97.
trying to use the whole thing when it came to R. Kelly. They're just trying to use the whole thing like what was going on currently at the time with the whole surviving R. Kelly stuff. I'm
The
like, first of
documentary.
all, I know that girl. She's on IG. That chick is like 23. What are y'all talking about? It's like,
Bro,
bro, I
I
know
know
that
that
girl. That was
girl.
Jay Savage. I know who that was. Like, bro,
But
that
hey,
was
like I
Jay
said,
Savage. Because even my
why
homegirl said, it was like,
you
yeah, that's Jay
don't
Savage.
keep
She's
the
like
videos?
23.
Even during that time, y'all, like
But
when
how
they
They
you
was
got
know R.
doing
that's
the
Kelly
what.
go down
But
and
surviving,
not
y'all
Drake?
keep failing
when
to
they was
realize
doing
they
the
got all
surviving
the
of R.
videos.
Kelly, I was like, he's not the only one
If
doing like
if
weird
his
shit
lawyer
like
is
that.
capable of getting
Yeah.
that bail appealed, where they grant him some bail
Yeah, he's gonna
at
he's
3:30,
bail tomorrow.
there is going to be a high probability that he walks. If they keep him, then he's going to do some time. It's all about tomorrow and what that lawyer can do. If Diddy walks out of that court on bail, it's a wrap. He's good.
Not necessary.
I'm
I
just
feel
letting
like
you know. I'm letting you know how this works. And it's eerie because the feds have a 97% conviction rate. Do you know how powerful Diddy would be if he beats this case? The 3% chance.
He's not gonna be paid.
He's going to be worse.
Here's
That's
what
all.
I think is gonna happen.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I mean, no, he won't. He won't be worse. Believe me, you don't beat a Fed case and then everybody, it's all cheers. That's when you get scared, because that's when you really get scared, because you think they ain't looking at you for the rest of your life. Just ask James Prince. Now I'm gonna tell you right now exactly how I think this is gonna play out. Here's how I think it's gonna play out. This thing is gonna be going on. This trial is gonna be going, and they thinking they're gonna get a conviction. I don't think they can with the circumstantial evidence that they have. A lot of stuff is going to get disproven, and it's going to be a lot of it's going to be hearsay. They don't have enough to make this stick. They're going to say, "Look, let's cut a deal." Halfway through this trial, they're going to realize they're going to lose this thing. Saying, "Hey, we'll get 2 years supervision. We'll get you 2 house arrests if you just admit the guilt to this." They still have their conviction, and Diddy will do 2 years house arrest or whatever, ankle monitor or whatever, and then they'll settle this case. That's what I think here. I don't think he does justice, but then again, we don't know how bad he pissed off
whoever he puts
back up. Yeah,
exactly. And I was in chat. Believe it or not, I'm trolling Zeno. I trolled him in the chat because he's the man, and we do that early in the morning. But my last video, I spoke where I'm speaking on this panel right now. No cap. So I do agree with him. I do think that he has to be aware that there are other cases as well. And if they find him credible, which I don't think I don't know. Rodney, they may bring him. But those cases from the 90s, I think it's really hard to prove. And Dawn Richard, even though she has a complaint, I think she's going to be just a witness, not a victim.
Well,
because our whole complaint is,
they could become playing as witnesses, but then they will have to corroborate date, times, what happened, what did they see, is that the reason why, or then they could say, well, you got a civil suit going, and you didn't have a civil suit going before when Cassie made her claim. Y'all weren't saying any of these things from the day she made her claims, but the moment he settled the claims, then all of a sudden, now you want to show support for Cassie. It's like it's opportunistic, and so it's like, okay, now it seems like, okay, he's paying everybody, so let me go ahead and file this too because I want to get some money. It's like, what is your claim? Her claim is really weak, and it's saying, oh well, he called her 56 times when he called the other girl. What's her name? Kalani. That's the what's her name? Kalina. Who was in Diddy Dirty Money. Like, Kalini 56 times. And I'm like, well, if she'd have answered the phone, so that's witness tamper. How did he know she's a witness? We don't know. We don't know. He probably called her.
So here's the thing. The only way, and this is my opinion, right? I don't think these trafficking charges is really what's going to make him go to jail. If Keefe D is able to produce evidence that Diddy paid $1 million for the MFH for Tupac, that would be something. But this indictment is only from 2009 on. So the only thing that would be relative is Kim Porter. Got it?
Yeah, with Kim Porter, that still wouldn't be in this.
Yeah, it still would be in there. That's between the timeline. Anything before 2009, it's not relative to this indictment.
Yeah, but that's so circumstantial, and she's not here. So it's like she's not here to even defend herself.
They're digging up her body, though, to the family. That could be the monkey wrench in this.
If the family spends money to dig up her body, they would have to. Who's going to pay for that?
I don't know, sir. I have no idea.
Who's going to exhume her body, and what they supposed to find?
And here's the thing. What started that was Gene Deal.
All right.
He kept going on Art of Dialogue, stating that in several interviews. They should resume her body. They should give her body. He had a lot of security. He got the 24 karat, casket 6 weeks before she passed. It was, so it took a while, but they are doing it, and I'm finding it interesting.
Gene Deal hasn't been around Puffy in about 15 years.
Why are y'all using Gene
Thank
Deal
God.
as a reference?
Get this into perspective.
Because he's been speaking facts about
years
Puffy.
or longer.
No, he don't. He just be
Yes, he does.
No, he
like
don't.
Maybe
Y'all just
2001
gullible as hell.
or
Like,
two.
no, he
that
don't.
Yes, he
been around
does.
Diddy.
No, he
Like,
don't.
He hasn't been around.
You would never have him represent
So-
What's the
because he would be
other
a
guy?
bias.
The other
Like, come on, stop. What are y'all talking about? Like,
That's what
niggas
I'm
be
Bro,
saying.
slow.
this
Niggas be
this
really
man
slow.
already said that he was hitting
Niggas really been
females.
slow. This
That's
is what he
correct.
said.
You
Because a
already
lot of
told you
people
about
don't remember.
the drugs that he's been taking. That is facts as well too. Like,
Nigga,
come
that's the
on,
whole
bro.
industry. What are y'all talking
Y'all
about?
be
That's
acting
the
like this
whole
ain't
To be
industry.
honest, my honest opinion,
Matter of fact, this
want
goes
Diddy to
beyond.
go down for
Matter of
Tupac. That's
Matter of
all
fact,
it
this
is.
lets me know niggas don't go outside. This let me go. This let me
Y'all
know niggas don't
already
go
know.
outside. That's number one. Number
You
two,
already be knowing all that stuff. But I'm just saying,
y'all
bro, like
talking
y'all be
about
making
y'all
it seem
gotta
like
go
this
to.
man is
I don't be
innocent,
in
like
Hollywood and
he
all
don't
that.
be
You can
taking
go
no
down
pink
to. You
pills
can
and
go
all
to
this
a
other
regular
stuff. Come
block
on,
party and
bro.
see that
Like
shit.
this man
What are
is
y'all talking
dumb.
about?
Man,
Why you keeping video
Yup.
evidence and you have all these fat cases on? They've been watching you.
This nigga be talking like he went on Fox News buck dancing. He was going on Fox News buck dancing like what was it last year? Oh, I would be glad to go to like number one. They
Y'all was
wouldn't call
saying
you. They
that Gene
wouldn't
Deal
call your
was,
dumb ass
but
to the
you was
stand.
one of the ones
They
that was
wouldn't
saying
call
Gene Deal
your
was
dumb ass to
lying.
the stand because it would be courtroom bias. Stupid. That's what I'm saying. Like, what are y'all
Bro, he's
talking
not gonna
about?
be called.
Niggas
He's
don't
not
know
gonna be
how court
called.
works.
He's
Just
not
my
gonna be
thing,
tell me
called to
y'all
the
don't know
stand
how
because
court
this is
works, bro.
between 2009 and 2024. So
Right.
he's not a
No, he
part of
wouldn't
it.
be called because he ain't been around Diddy.
Yeah,
Exactly.
since
We
the early
haven't seen or heard
2000s.
from this nigga in decades, bro.
Dog, he ain't been around Diddy
And
since like 2002.
yeah,
Maybe.
since
man,
the
we done
early
been around that
2000s.
he's
man
speaking on
since the
stuff. He's
DVDs
speaking
been
on
around,
stuff
man.
that
You gotta
he's
stop
seeing
that.
like what 15
The
to 20
bootleg
years
man been
ago.
around,
But
bro.
I'm
You gotta stop.
saying
Stop,
personality
man. We
wise,
let that
that's
man
what
So
we're
alone.
you're
talking
telling
about.
me,
We still asked about
Yeah,
him with
man.
you're gonna
personality
go
wise.
based on if it's 2002, you stop dealing with Diddy. So let's go. When did Diddy started popping? When he was what 90, 92, 91? So
92,
just count from
91.
91 to
Yeah,
2002.
92, 93.
How you go? How
Yeah.
much you gonna know, nigga? What are you talking
So
about?
he's been around him for like what, a
What are
good
y'all
12
talking
years?
about?
A
It's
good
like
12 years? And you don't know a person's character? And you've
so.
been
How
around
you?
him
Yeah,
for
and
like
my
But
that
thing
you're
long
is,
time?
talking.
Come
But
on,
you're
bro. What are
talking.
you
Number
talking?
one. Number one. I know plenty of people that. Plenty of people don't know me, but they don't really know me for real.
If
They
you're
What are y'all
if you're
talking
around
been
about?
somebody
knowing Puff
Like,
24/7,
since
if
and they
back
you're
know
around
me for
somebody
like
Puff
30
was
something
going
years.
to
What
majority
are
of
Howard.
the
y'all talking
time for
about?
12 years,
Here,
you don't know that
let me
person.
give y'all some context a little bit. He been knowing Puff since he was throwing
He's
them
in the
house
same
parties.
game.
Yeah, same
yeah,
gang, all that.
And
That's
Mount
where
Vernon.
he knew him from when he went to Howard. He wasn't around Puff all the time. When Puff started Bad Boy, he wasn't there. They brought him along in like after 95. They brought him in and he was there for like about 2 years. And then he left after the Biggie thing happened. He went back to work and he was like, he wasn't really around. Then he came back, like he left and did something. And he tried to come back and he found a falling out with Puff. Then Puff mom fired him. So then he ain't been around since. He
I
ain't been
mean,
around
he was
since.
around. Hold on, he was around with the college situation that happened. That was back in like '92.
Yeah, and that's none of that was
But
Puffy's
you said
fault.
'95.
Right, when them people died, got crushed each other trying to run out of there, and none of it
yeah.
was Puffy's fault. So I mean, he even says that, but my thing is, what you bringing that up for? That has no point, no relevancy in anything. It's just to get hits and views. So I
You know
understood.
what I
And that's my
saw?
thing.
You know what I saw? I saw somebody's being bitter from being broke. That's what I hear.
Also,
That's
Gene
what
Deal,
I hear.
my
I hear a
opinion,
broke nigga
my
being
opinion,
mad. That's what
my
I
opinion,
hear.
you guys, on Gene Deal, to be honest,
Somebody
he
said that was
always talked
91.
like he was around mostly everything that happened around that era with Bad Boy. And like bro Cino just said, like he barely was around You know, so if you was around certain situations like that, why you didn't do anything to make the situation better?
Exactly. That's another question I've been having with him. Like, so why you ain't stopping then?
See, yeah,
He said
that's
that he
why
wasn't
Yeah,
at
we
around
first
need
for
to
I was
You
chill
like,
on
pussy?
that,
You
okay.
bro.
pussy? And that's because that's the only thing. That's the only
Well,
thing that I'm getting from that.
Big James'
Oh
claim
God.
to
It's
fame
like,
is
bro,
the
He said
fact
he wasn't
that
there when it actually happens. He's there
man,
after the
shut
fact.
up. I don't want to hear that.
his,
Like,
Right.
nah, he a
So
bitch. He a
that's what
bitch.
his
well,
claims
here's
Come
the
is and
on,
thing
stuff
with
stop
like
it,
Big
that.
bro.
James. Here's the
But
thing with Big James. Big James he know a lot of people from the streets. He's
he sure
connected.
does in Harlem.
Yeah.
I don't care. He's still pussy. I don't care.
I mean, but
Like, what
here's
are you
the
talking
thing.
about?
It's not
What
just
you
Harlem.
mean?
I mean, he know people some everywhere. But the thing of it is this. The thing of it is this, and Big Gene is not really from Harlem. I mean, he's from Harlem, but he's
He's
not
from
really
St.
from Harlem.
Louis, but raised in
St.
Harlem.
Louis.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. His claim to fame, or his biggest thing that he's known for, is the fact that he warned Diddy them that the hit was coming, and they didn't listen.
Yeah,
Like his
because
man told them that they was coming,
Unique, one of the
and they
top
didn't listen.
like that. Unique told him about the
Yeah, his
situation.
guy from jail called him and told him, like, "Hey, man,
That's
get
documented.
him out of there. You know, the hit is coming. It's supposed to be going down like soon."
And Unique is out. So, yeah, he already confirmed it and
And that's the
everything.
same time he kept talking about, oh yeah, that's why Mason come to the party. He was up in a hotel room with Brandy. I'm like, so, okay, why do we need to know about
Right,
that?
and I was
We
on
all
James
know
Dill's
Mason's
live
at the party.
stream. He was telling that story. He got mad at me because I was telling it in the chat, and he was saying, "No, man, stop telling my story, man." I'm like, "All right, go ahead, Big James, do your thing."
Man, I would have told him go F yourself. Get out of here, bro. Go F yourself, bro. Like, come on, stop.
Man, let
But
him do his thing, Cino. Give
he
him a
think
face.
I
that
never watched one
I
video
got
from that dude.
everything from him, which isn't true. Because I talked to the other guy that he went to go get. Mace told me. So if Mace told me what happened that night, based on his part that he know from trying to get out there, because Mace didn't go to the party. So Gene Deal part, I'm like, Gene, the only part I know from you is leading up to what happened when he got hit. You was in the car with Big when they went to the hospital. So you was right there. I was like, no, I never take that away from you or nothing. But I'm like, the information I got from him being in his room and all them blood dudes is all out in the hallway, and he got to get up out the hotel, and you came to get him up out of there.
Yeah.
And how they had to get out of town, and they couldn't go out to airports. They couldn't go, they had to, like, some of them went to San Diego, and everybody else went to Vegas. Like, so that's how it went. They went in 2 different areas, but they had to get up out of there. Like, they got up out of there that night. Clive Davis made some calls and got them up out of there. So I was like, I know that because Mace told me, not from you. Mace told me that personally. So that's how
I think Mace even brought it up on It Is What It Is. Like he didn't bring up the whole thing, but he told pieces of it on It Is What It Is.
Yeah, he told pieces of it.
Yeah.
But he told me the whole thing.
It'd be
Yeah,
like
he
this.
said
Y'all, can y'all hear me?
he said it was a
Can y'all
whole
hear
bunch
me?
of
And he told me, he said, why do you think I didn't come around y'all? Because I said, y'all seem like a bunch of snakes. And that's why I didn't want to deal with y'all. He was like, y'all in security, y'all protecting the largest artist in the world. How all y'all got guns and nobody busts a shot? That's what Mace said. Mace was like, how y'all don't bust a shot?
Yep.
All y'all got
That's
guns.
what I'm saying. I got questions, bro. This is why I rock with
And
Mace.
that's
I
another
have
thing
these
too,
same questions that nobody don't ask.
bro. Like even Gene Deal was saying, like, oh yeah, me and the homie,
He over here looking like Pete baby
we try
boy.
to run the dude down, the car we seen, and drive off. Like, how can we keep going? You stop after a couple of blocks. Like, if you really was Biggie's friend, you said, oh yeah, we was there to protect him. You and the man that was driving, you would have really
He's
went to
trying
go
to
chase
drive
that
fast,
car
He wasn't
down.
the
pause.
person driving. He was the person that was
Driving. He's
in the
trying to drive
car.
Yeah, I
like a
know.
Speedo
So
man.
He
one of
was
his
in front of the
homeboys,
car.
or he was saying
Yeah,
that was
he was
driving.
in front of the car.
Yeah.
He was
If you're
telling
security,
the
I guess you're supposed
person
to drive. I don't
to
know.
run the light and stuff like that. He was the person warning it. He was
And
like,
this
"Yo,
Jaguar
let's
right
not go to the
dog,
party."
same
I
thing.
was random
Jaguar right.
like Diddy did. I was like, "Oh,
They be
Diddy
like,
ran like he
Jaguar
wasn't
right.
like."
She was right. I'm like, right about what? She ain't been right about
Nah,
nothing.
I don't.
I haven't heard that chick name in like a year or two. Like,
I'm
She,
scared of her.
but
Actually, is that trippy?
Bro said, I'm
That's
she's
scared.
the type. She's the type that would have a
Yo,
knife
she be
right.
like, it be like a
She's the
roller
type to have
coaster
a
if you
knife
get to
right at
talking. If you listen
your
to her
throat.
long enough, you be like, yo, she going up and down, up and down.
I haven't
yeah.
heard that chick name since the Cardi B lawsuit
Yeah.
like that. Like, bro, that was like 2 years ago. Like,
Yeah, she's the type to have a knife
again,
right
like,
at your
who
throat.
are these side? Like, this is what I was asking you earlier. Who are these side characters, bro? Every time I hear about these old stories, it's like I never heard these names as a kid, and here they
You be
come out of
surprised
nowhere.
because you
Who
could
are
go
They
back,
y'all,
been
go
bro?
coming
look,
at the
go back and
woodwork.
watch the
Hold on.
MTV
They
Unplugged
coming at
videos.
the
You can go
woodwork.
see them. You can go see them. They the tag-alongs from the Unplugged
This
videos when we
revisionist
kids.
history that everybody got, like this revisionist history.
Right. It's
Keefy
like,
D killed Pop. Like, who's Keefy D? Like, what are y'all talking about?
They the tag-alongs from them
Come on.
old Yo MTV Raps videos.
Like,
They the old school people. I don't know
I
how to
never
seems
tell.
heard
like,
these niggas' names when I was a
seems
kid, bro.
like
I
she
didn't hear their
was.
name till last year.
I don't know if she clean now,
Like, what are y'all
Antonio, but she
talking
was. She was dating Scott Storch. And I saw her at the damn party in LA with Scott Storch. DJ AM was DJ.
Wait,
You ain't gotta
Scott
say no
Storch.
more.
Wait
You
a
ain't
minute,
gotta say
hold
no
on.
more after
Scott
you say she
Storch.
was with Scott Storch.
Somebody
Yep.
Scott
said in the
Storch
chat,
was dating.
Jaguar Rice seems like a drug
Scott
addict.
Storch was
No
dating
disrespect.
Jaguar, right? That don't even sound believable, bro.
It is. That's true.
That's nasty. It's nasty on everybody's side. That's nasty. It's nasty on her side. It's nasty on his side. It's all nasty.
No, when you
Like,
doing
bro,
drugs,
That
They
sounds
that's
said
like
nasty work,
that,
bro.
Is
that's
this
like
after
Jungle
Little Kim
doing
or
Fever.
before
drugs,
Little Kim?
Sheesh.
There's just certain relationships that don't make any sense, and that's one of them.
Hey,
Like,
Tino, this is before or
that's
after
just one
Little
of them.
Kim?
That shit's strange.
they go from Philly, dog. What are you talking about? They know each other.
It don't matter.
No,
It don't even matter, bro.
It don't matter.
It don't even matter, bro.
Oh shit.
Y'all from
that's
two different walks of life. What is going on? Bro.
Yeah, when I first heard about that, I was like, Scott Storch was dating Jaguar Rice. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
And Scott Storch my guy. I mess with Scott Storch beats. Like,
Man, I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
Scott
Scott Storch,
Storch gets
damn
busy.
snowhead. That dude knows stay red. That boy
oh,
is
we all
damn
know
good
that. You
red.
could
Tino,
tell.
He
Dog,
see
every
shadows
time.
on his face. That's why I used to be like, boy, that man
And
must
Remember,
be
he was
remember when he
Tino.
deep.
get on that.
That
Remember
was
when he get on
deep.
that key. Remember when he get on the keyboard, like making up beats and all that on IG, like a few
Mhm.
years ago. Man, you could tell that he was on that stuff, bro.
Yeah, and
What they was
she was
on.
in
Cause he
Snow
be in the
Queen.
zone. He be in the zone with it. Like,
And they all was up in the room getting down. They had all other people with them, and she was all bugged out. She wasn't as big as she is now. You know, she was still like,
Smaller.
thick.
I didn't
But
know who that was. I didn't know who that
I
was
wouldn't have
until
messed with homegirl,
YouTube.
but
I didn't know who that was
Scott
until the
Storch didn't
YouTube
care.
era.
Got source on
But
that.
this is my thing. Mofos be acting like all this stuff goes down in Hollywood. I'm like, dog, if you just go to like a fire party in your town,
Yeah,
all
it
that
be
stuff
yo.
be going
You be
on.
surprised. You
That's
go
why I be
down to
like, what are
your
y'all talking? Like
Yeah,
when the door be
man.
locked,
Your
when the
baby
door
mama
be
do
locked
that.
for the
I ain't gonna
women's
lie. I ain't
bathroom.
gonna lie. Somebody
you
baby
go
mama
through
do
those
that.
Like a
doors.
lot of people didn't understand, like back in '08, like back in '08, a lot of people didn't understand the Pharrell song that all the girls in the line standing in the bathroom, they didn't know what that meant. like, they're like, no,
Mhm.
that's all girls they locked up in the bathroom sniffing. That's what
Yeah.
it is. Like,
getting the bumper tool.
Nuts.
yeah, because I've seen that. I've seen that crap. And
I
because
seen
this
that
is
in the
Yo,
because
club
at the
too.
time, well, I don't know. It ain't like that no
I
more.
don't
Kinda.
condone it though. I don't really
No,
condone it.
it
I
ain't
can't
like
see
that
it.
no more. Kinda, but like
I
New
don't
York is
condone
probably
it.
like
Oh,
the last city that has unisex bathrooms still. I think they
What?
like in the clubs and all that. But they got like somebody sitting in there, like the dude that be giving you the mints and all that. Like they have them
Oh,
yeah, the
sitting in
mints and then the
there. Yeah,
gum and
so
everything like that. Yeah.
like it's a unisex bathroom with like both like men and women be in there and all that. But
But some of
back in
them
the
don't
day, there
have
was
it
no
though.
guy sitting in there. There was no guy sitting in
Yeah.
there back in the day.
Certain clubs have it and certain clubs don't. But majority they do nowadays.
Like you will see surprised at crazy shit that you see, bro. It's like, no. That's what I'm saying. That's
Shoot.
why I'll be
From
like,
what I
half of this
heard, the
stuff, I'll
girls be
be
getting
like,
down in the
But
club
I didn't understand
in
what
this is
the
the
why I don't even
bathroom.
be shocked when I
what
hear
had me
crazy
spooked
stories like this.
yesterday. The whole day yesterday, I swear to God, they was like the freak offs. I was like, what's the definition of a freak off? So, what was captured on his phone that defied the freak off? What they see like?
A freak off ain't nothing
They
but
say some
one
freak
big.
ass
A
thing.
freak off ain't
Yeah,
Like, cause
nothing but
it's like, what's going for officer grab my shit and he be like, all right, Kyrie, come
a
on, we gonna
freak
grab you
off.
and we got a freak off on your phone. What you mean you got a freak off? Yeah, we got you.
Number
Like,
number
what?
one, a freak off is nothing but one big orgy, bro. That's all it is, bro.
What's the orgy
It's
though?
an
What's the
orgy
Pfizer
party. That's
orgy?
it. That's all a
What's the
freak off
Pfizer
a whole
orgy
bunch
though?
of
What you
people
mean?
having sex.
What the
A whole
Pfizer
bunch
is
of
it
people
more than
getting.
two?
That's all it is. I remember
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of
I knew
people
a
having
chick
sex.
when I was going to college. I knew a chick that threw one of those, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, dog.
It's basically another term of
Like,
orgy. A big orgy.
they ain't call it
Everybody's
a
having
freak off. They just
sex.
call it a straight up orgy party.
But puffy
Yeah,
type of party.
I
Yeah,
told
Yeah,
y'all
that's
what happened
crazy.
in the hood story.
That ain't cool. See, that
When
ain't
I
really
showed
cool.
up and
That
there was
ain't
that big,
cool. I
there
remember
was a
that
big
one
fat
too.
white girl at the door with a gown on and she was holding some Hershey chocolate syrup. Come on, am I there for the party? I said, oh hell no. I'm dropping these niggas off.
Oh shit.
Then I looked in there, I
Oh
looked at her
shit.
like, oh, I'm like, my boy was in. I'm like, what the hell you doing here? He's like,
Shit,
no,
what does he
I'm
not do?
talking
Like,
to
he
this
know what
girl
he
right
doing. He know what he there for. He on a mission. Leave him alone. He on a
here. Yeah, he was
mission.
talking to that other girl. She was crazy. She was a black girl, was crazy, but I knew she was gonna get down and do any and everything. And I was like, that chick is crazy though. That's gonna be on
Like,
your head.
like people tripping about people being all dramatic, like acting like don't know what a freak off is. Meanwhile, there's literal sex clubs around the city. Like, what are
Yeah,
y'all
I was about to
talking
say
about?
that.
they
Like, there's
are.
literally all types of
They
Yeah,
are.
that's
America.
funny. I
They
was like, you
like
don't know what a freak off is? Like,
It,
damn, that shit been out.
but it's private
There's
locations though.
literal beds in the middle of the floor where everybody
It's
can
private
sit there and
locations.
watch. Like, I'm just saying, bro. Like, what y'all talking about?
Now you gotta spend to get in. I ain't gonna lie. From what I heard, it's like $100 and something dollars.
well, see
It's
that
like what,
what's wrong with that?
125
Y'all
or
fuck with
150?
Yeah, it's like 100. It's like 150, 120 or something like that around that area.
oh, wow.
Well,
But
if I could
no,
just burn that image out of my mind.
I
Bro
said that,
said,
yo. I
burn that
said that.
image out of him.
I said that. I said,
Imagine
yo.
you
I
knock
gotta be the
on the
only
door.
dude in here, yo. I gotta be the only guy in here, yo.
Right,
I
and I
said,
wasn't even going. I knocked on
I
the
said, I said, I
door.
gotta be the only guy in here. I can't be in here with you, yo.
And
Sorry. I'm
Nah,
sorry, yeah. It's gonna
I've
be
been
me
to.
and a bunch of my image is like almost on some real what was it, Prince
Scarface.
Hakeem type shit.
I've
But then
you never been to a party where the ratio of women was way higher than the men, like 80% women, like 20% men. Because I've been to plenty of
I
Those
have.
those are the hits
I've
that
been
I
to an
love.
AK.
Yeah,
I've
I
been to an
love.
AKA.
yeah,
That happens
that's
to
my
me in the
type of
summertime.
that's
What's
my
the
I'm
name
glad
type
of
of
I'm
that?
glowing,
party.
What's
man.
the name of that sorority? AKAs. Like I've been to an AKA party. Like,
Oh, the AKA.
Hey,
yeah.
Sino,
I
can you
hate
hear me?
AKs. I hate
I hear
all
Shoot,
you.
that little.
those be the best nights.
I'm gonna
You got
start
a
calling
lot
you
of
Joe Hollenbeck
options.
They're
I can
all
hear
light
you, Joe.
skinned.
Okay, I'm gonna start calling you Joe Hollenbeck from Last Boy Scout, because you know all the things. What's up, y'all? Y'all good?
Somebody got static.
I'm at work.
Somebody
I'm
got
at work.
say they working
Oh, you
on.
at the yeah.
I'm at the
Like
job
I
site.
hear machinery going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's these fans.
Yep.
Everybody doing all right?
Yeah, we doing
Yeah,
all right.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just keep going. I go to concerts, man. Old school concerts. I took my wife to Maxwell last night and
Oh,
Jasmine
okay.
Sullivan.
Oh, I
So
see
That's
Maxwell. He
fine.
did Pretty
Yeah,
Wings
you
last
Yeah,
night. He
yeah.
did Pretty
yeah.
But
Wings.
you're gonna be a Chad about it. Not like you're not gonna be a DJ Envy about it. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like DJ Envy was being a hater. Like you know what I mean?
What was he being
Right.
a
And
hater about?
right. You see what's happening though. Also, I told her the people Frankie Beverly, man, every time he tour is sold out. Everybody go see him. People will go see
What?
Maxwell. If Maxwell go do shows, people gonna show up.
On
Like
my mama.
remember when Envy's
Everywhere.
wife had on role play as Maxwell or whatever, he was telling the story. I said, you a sucker, bro.
People love Maxwell. That's what I'm
Everybody love
saying. People
Maxwell.
love Maxwell, dog.
Yeah,
Nas
Maxwell
had him
cool.
perform at the wedding.
He timeless. I'm like, it's certain people that just timeless.
You
Like
know
you
why
just
people like
Yeah,
Maxwell? Because women
Maxwell,
like
Maxwell
Maxwell.
got cooked.
yeah,
Exactly.
Yep, it was
But
sold
yeah.
I
out
rock
too.
with Maxwell.
It was
Maxwell,
packed.
my guy.
Black women like Maxwell. That's what it is. It's black women. When black women
Exactly.
love you, you
Black
got
women
everybody's
love
attention.
Maxwell.
Oh yeah, I got cussed out for talking when Maxwell was playing. Shit, like, my
Yeah.
mother told me to shut the F up. Maxwell is you know
Date a black woman,
going
guess what?
up.
Guess where we going? What? Maxwell's in town. I'll be like, oh,
Oh,
okay. All right, let me get those
I,
tickets.
I
Yeah.
never been to it. I never been to one of his concerts, but it's like, do they be like?
he may bring the
Is it
birds
just
out.
older?
No,
Is
I
it just
remember he
like
had Pretty
old
Wings
women?
out there in
Like,
the cut.
is it like old women? Because that's all I see is like makes like
Yeah,
women like in
yeah,
their
mostly
forties.
Yeah, he
older
gonna
women.
bring.
Yeah,
Oh,
mostly now because they probably in their 30s and 40s now. Married, got kids.
I
They want
I
to
don't
get
even
out.
know if it's
they
the
my mama
thirties. The
age. I tell
thirties
you
is
that.
young.
They about 50 now. They
I don't
about
even think it's
50.
the thirties. Like,
They
because the
50 now.
thirties, like you're still young. You probably out that age bracket. Like,
There's some girls that's 38 that listen to Maxwell.
okay, yeah, 38, 30. I'll give you that. I guess I'll give you
They
that.
still got young girls that listen to him. They still got
Man,
the
they don't
young.
know who it is. They be like, who that? Who Unc?
Cause they know who Unc is. They still know who Unc is, but they'll be like, cause they mama listen
They
to him. You
just call
gotta think
everybody
about it.
Unc.
It's like
Like,
they
get out of
mama
here, bro.
grew up listening to him, so you gotta understand
They
who that
be
is.
this one be calling everybody up. I'll be like, man, yo, shut
They call him
the
Unc Well. They don't even call him Maxwell. They call him Unc Well and shit.
Man, they know who
Uncle.
he
Oh
is.
man.
They think
They
everybody
they
Unc.
ca-
I'll be like, man, get out
everything,
of here, bro. No way.
traditions are
Yeah.
passed on, man. They carry on traditions. Some little
No,
kids
they
may.
don't. No, they don't. They
Some
be
of them
slow.
do.
They be slow. They'll be like, hey,
Some of them
have you
do.
ever heard of this song called "Around the Way Girl" by LL Cool J? Duh.
Nah, I
Yeah.
saw something like there too. Like somebody had like 400,000 views. I'm like, whoa, what is this? It was LL Cool J in his battle with Kumo D. I'm like, this dude was like, I'm like, dude, how old are you? Like 20? What you say?
No, matter of
Tell me
fact,
about this.
I'll give
He
you
got mad.
matter of fact, I'll give you a perfect example. You watch Deadpool and Wolverine, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. People didn't know about the song that was playing in the beginning.
Oh, that's
the
that's how
NSYNC
crazy
record.
that
You
was.
know, I saw some people mistaking NSYNC for the Backstreet Boys, bro.
They
I
got
was
Yeah.
like,
that in the commercial.
That shit crazy.
They do that in the commercial with the Backstreet Boys, and then in the commercial when she got the detergent, she's like, bye, bye, bye. And he's like, no, that's not us. That's not us.
that's NSYNC,
Bye,
fool. That's
bye, bye,
Justin
Oh yeah,
bye.
Timberlake.
Yeah.
I've seen that commercial.
Yeah,
You
I
got to
love
be
the
a little ass
Backstreet Boys.
kid
I'm
to
like,
remember
that's
that shit.
NSYNC, fool.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Like, you know, Justin
they
Timberlake, the one that did the
dance.
Super Bowl a few years ago. Yeah, him.
Yeah, they doing the whole dance now, and it became a movement on TikTok. The Bye Bye Challenge. And everybody was doing the dance.
I said, bro, I can't, bro.
The
Like,
song
this is
went back
like,
to number one on the charts. A
The
song
song
that
was
was
like,
out
always
like 20
cool, though.
years
The
ago.
song was always cool.
I saw that. I was like, I hate Gen Z so much.
And remember that little chili? Yo.
I saw that challenge. I was like, I can't stand y'all.
I loved our generation, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I love the generation. I love it.
Cosby case was the craziest, though, saying that he was doing these things in the 60s. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We left
Security that went on Pierce Morgan. I
Oh,
forgot his name.
the other security guard? The
Yeah,
one that
he went on Pierce
nobody
Morgan.
knew? The one
No,
that-
everybody knows him in New York. You crazy? He's a legend. I forgot his name that quick. Oh my God.
Yes, man.
Hold on, let me look it up.
Everybody
Okay,
knows his
we
name,
talking
but he a
about two
legend,
different
though.
But I thought you were talking about that
Everybody
bodyguard.
hip hop
He a
Bro
legend,
said
though.
everybody knows his name, but
You gotta look him up. You gotta look him up, though.
They ran over the tax Gene Deal that he know. Oh, she talking about Roger Bonds? Roger
Yes,
Bonds?
yes. He listened.
He was
Yeah,
the
he
head
was
of
around.
security.
Roger Bonds. Thank you for
Yeah, but
reminding
Roger
me.
Bonds came later. He came way after Gene did.
Yes, and but it's in the timeline of 2009. Sino.
Yeah, he was there. Roger
Yeah,
Bonds.
right. So
I don't know who the hell that
anybody
is.
that was his
Diddy's
employees,
right
look
here.
at what that indictment says. Employees. Who was his security that turned the cheek.
Exactly. And his security said, I've walked girls out of there. Nobody had any problems. Roger Bond is on Diddy's side. He's their witness.
Oh, no, he wasn't. Did you hear that Pierce Morgan's interview? Oh, no, it's not.
I don't know which Pierce Morgan, but he didn't.
Pierce Morgan, he went on Pierce Morgan. He talked about the Cassie case. He talked about the video. He talked about how he witnessed beatings with Cassie, and him and Diddy got into it when he tried to protect her. He really tried to.
One incident, yeah, they got it. Yeah, and he said that was a true incident. They had it, got into it, but you can't even get charged for that. It's like, okay, we settled that because they had a.
Yeah, but he's talking more and more, and it's not that he's talking to like urban vloggers. He's talking to Pierce Morgan, Nancy Grace, people like that.
Yeah, because he wanted money because he was like Diddy didn't help him out
in Africa with his son in Africa.
Yeah, with his son and all that. And Diddy was like, "Look, man, I had stuff going on." He couldn't do that, and I'm like, Diddy don't have the money people thought Diddy had. And I tell a lot of people out there, they just don't understand. People are not as rich as you think they are. They're paper rich, and he's not liquid. And that's why he's got to put up his mom's house and all that, because he's not a billionaire. It's all the appearance and the appeal. And this is why we don't end up with something. We always begging for something because we don't look at the real thing. They should have been worried about distribution 25 years ago when it was the opportunity, when hip hop started making billions of dollars.
I agree with you 1,000%. I agree with you.
In 1997, in 1997, this was the summit.
Sold off everything.
The federal government, okay, let me just say this. The federal government came and tried to shut it down. Suge Knight, Louis Farrakhan, they had James Prince. They was uniting the East Coast and the West Coast together to say, hey, we got to get our own distribution line. Suge Knight had that with Death Row. They had bought their own distribution so they could distribute their own records. So that was part of the deal that Suge Knight had gotten because nobody even cared about it at that time when he got his distribution line because they didn't want to have nothing to do with it until they start selling 5 and 6 and 10 million records. They, whoa, wait a minute, what's happening here? Now, Death Row owns a major piece. No one can tell them how to distribute their music. They could put it out whatever. So they were in a whole different category. Even though Interscope was eating off of it, they had the right to distribute their product how they wanted. They had a distribution line. And that was what they wanted to get away from Suge Knight.
And that's why they had to kill it.
Suge Knight owned that distribution with Death Row. And they was like, oh, wait a minute. We got to I didn't know he could do that. And it was like, how did he get a distribution line where he could just release whatever he wanted and distribute it how he wanted? Because he negotiated that early on. And that is how Master P had a distribution deal, and they had to destroy Master P. They had to destroy anybody who had a line into distribution, because if you do that, you control the game. And you can't have a seat at the table. That means you can be able to dictate terms. They want to control all those seats and handle all the keys. They don't want you holding no key. Diddy had no key the whole time. Clive Davis is that is his top. He got to go right to Clive Davis for everything. How are you gonna be a boss? And you the main guy and all that. You can't be the main guy. Clive Davis is the guy you got to keep running to. Clive Davis ain't saying, "Look, let me show you how to get up here where I'm at, so you can hold the keys." And you can do no. Clive is like, you got to keep coming to me.
By now, you can figure it out. Though.
And we weren't thinking about how we gonna buy into the distribution game and get our own pipeline so we could distribute our own music and brand. We were okay with everybody else owning it. Now, so that's the problem.
That's why Bad Boy went under right after that. That's why it folded. It ain't no label no more.
Well,
nope, they wanted to get rid of all the labels
no more. So what you gonna do now?
And when they was trying to do that union thing situation, Somebody snitched about it and then told them and got ahead of it before it can even develop.
I mean, you can't stop a union. If once a union happens, you can keep going with it. It's up to the people to continue.
But I'm saying, how do you make money? But I'm saying the record business is
But
going
that's when
down
the
itself.
FBI came into play, and then that's when the whole situation came down.
I'm like, FBI ain't got nothing to do with no union. Like, if the people want to make a union, you can make a union. Just continue to do the union.
Yeah.
That's like that with any job. Like that's like that with any job in this country. Like, that have a union.
Yeah, they were trying to do that unified earlier.
I'm saying now there ain't no more physical copies of CDs and everything went to streams. There's no more.
That
There's no use
don't
of.
have nothing to do with anything either. Because
That's just technology.
There's no more business in rap no more.
No, if
There's
somebody
no use of a
buys
union.
no,
There's
if
no
somebody
business.
buys your music digitally, like your album, like if you go on iTunes, it's still an album sell. It's just digital. What you're
Who
talking
gets the
about
money?
is the difference between
Who gets the
digital.
money?
No. There's a difference. You're talking about iTunes, and then you have streaming. Those are two different things. Like,
yeah, but I'm saying
if you go on iTunes, you're still buying the album. You just don't have a physical disc anymore.
Correct.
But streaming is what you when you don't own it.
Yeah, I'm saying
streaming, you're just paying for a subscription to listen to it.
I'm saying for the artist and the business owner, there's nobody making any cash. There's nobody making any
Jay-Z doing
transaction.
it, Wayne doing it, because Jay-Z hooked up with Wayne.
Yep.
Like I think Jay-Z fixed his taxes and all that. That's why when the whole Super Bowl conversation came up, because Jay got issues with Drake. That don't got nothing to do with nothing.
Nope.
Let me tell you how that works.
That's why Wayne ain't say nothing.
Let me tell you
come out
how.
and say nothing.
No. Let
Wayne
me
definitely said
tell you.
something.
No, let me tell you how the Super Bowl halftime shows work. Rock Nation and Roger Goodell or whoever else that's in charge of the entertainment side of the Super Bowl, they have a conversation. They bring down like 5 to 10 people that they want to bring up there. Then they take that list and give it to the city, the person that's in charge of entertainment in the city where the Super Bowl is being hosted. And then that person is the final say in who goes to the Super Bowl. So blame that dude who chose Kendrick Lamar.
Well, no, that's the way. In theory, it's supposed to go that way, but what happened was Rock Nation made the decision, and everybody said okay. So that's just all it was, because they haven't done it. Because that's how even New Orleans said, well, nobody brought nothing to us. Like really, like we had no decision we made. The NFL, like we just let Rock Nation do it. Long as there's nobody on their list that they are not allowed to perform at the Super Bowl again.
So what if Wayne is one of those people?
They would let them know. Like if they's like, yeah, we're gonna have Lil Wayne.
But I'm understanding that. No, I'm understanding that. But would they let the public know that? It don't matter if they know that.
Somebody background crazy.
Somebody got some background noise, man.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's probably what's going cool. But yeah. They they would not let the public know that.
It's okay. So if you have there's no grounds on like
yeah, that's the Super Bowl, bro. They ain't about to let nobody from New Orleans pick.
Wayne might be doing the Super Bowl. Like he might just appear as a special guest on the Super Bowl. Like Kendrick might bring him out. Like that's why that took down.
Yeah, nobody never thought about that either. Nobody never thought about that. People just got all emotional on their feet.
Yeah, Wayne Blue is coming out saying
A lot of people got all emotional
with that video.
You might bring them
Kendrick
out.
might would have brought him up.
I'm like, are you stupid? I'm like, if this is a good business, why the hell? I'm like, Lil Wayne is like not really relevant right now in 2024.
I also said that.
I
don't disrespect Wayne. That's what
my thing was. I know he ain't relevant, but I'm like,
Wayne is great. He made a lot of great hit songs, but a lot of his songs he made are not even open.
But I'll keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100%.
His best songs is mixtape songs.
I'm going to keep it. That's not true. Because if 6'7" comes on, if he performs 6'7" at the Super Bowl,
that's radio music.
Yeah,
everybody's gonna go crazy on the 6'7" joint.
And that's what the white folks know. Radio
sky's
music.
the limit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go crazy.
6'7" a milli. All that comes on.
And
All
that's
that comes
it.
on
All
crazy.
he got is a
You
milli.
can't
The rock
perform
and
a whole.
roll, the
You
rock
can't
and roll
perform a
album
whole.
that they always having them perform at the Grammys and all that with Eminem
Man,
and
he
all
can't
that.
do a whole. He can't do a whole set.
Yeah,
He
he
be
gonna do
forever.
Prom Queen. He'll do Prom
Yeah,
Queen.
Prom Queen. That's the song. Yeah.
That's when he
Pick the
started
world.
getting
No,
Yep.
the other one with Eminem. Pick the world up and drop it on your head and all that.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Eminem
drop it on
That
your
song
Yeah,
is
he
head.
can
actually
probably do
hard.
Yeah.
That's
that.
a
He
killer
can
Like,
one.
probably
what we
do that.
talking about? Motherfucker got mad songs. It's just that he got to keep it clean for the Super Bowl.
no, that's not even that. It's just that dog,
Nobody
Lil
trying to
Wayne's
hear
just not
that.
relevant right now. Kendrick
At
Lamar,
2024, ain't nobody
if
trying
you
to hear
Yeah,
got
that
Kent,
shit.
but
you
that.
got
Hey,
to
listen,
think
man.
about it
Yeah,
like this. First of all, who's a better on stage performer? Lil Wayne can rap, but he ain't no on stage Super Bowl
That's what
performer.
niggas don't be understanding.
right,
And
right.
Kendrick
everybody,
Lamar,
I'm
and you saying Kendrick Lamar is?
Wayne can't have
But
no
I'm saying
dancers
yes,
up
it's
there with him
home.
Man,
dancing
Kendrick
and
It's
shit.
Lamar
hometown
He
is
advantage
already
though.
had a
It's
part.
New
overreacting.
Orleans.
Yes,
He
It's
he
already
is.
had a
He
What's
part.
this?
definitely
What's
is.
this one
dog.
dude said? He make
I
if
mean,
songs
look
for
we
what
had
he
a
did
rap
with.
elevators.
artist
Look at the
to
little
come
time
out
that he
in
did
New
with
Orleans, we're
Dr.
gonna think
Dre.
Lil Wayne would come
The
out. That's
Yeah,
just
he
the first
already
name
had a
we're gonna
part.
think
Just look.
about.
Dog,
That's
go
He
it.
just
watch
already
any
went on the Super
Kendrick
I'm
Bowl.
Lamar
sorry.
he
tour.
makes songs for elevators, nigga. He ain't gonna get
Who?
no reaction until Not Like Us
I'm
come on. Watch what
sorry.
I tell you.
I told
Nah,
you
he
Kendrick
got
Nah,
Lamar is
nah,
songs. He
that
nah.
got
don't have
He
hard.
no
do
type
big
of
That
hype.
nigga
shows.
He,
bumped
It's
your
He
what
on
head
tour.
up.
He be on
Louisiana
tour
is
with
known
Taylor
for
Swift.
bouncing.
swimming
That's
pool.
all Louisiana is known for.
Now you
We're
done
going
bumped
to
your
a
head.
town
Let
where
me
we're
tell you
known to
something.
bounce.
Yo,
You're
right
tripping.
I ain't
now,
bumped my
Kendrick
When
head
is
yet.
Humble
Fuck
more
you
come
mean?
on,
relevant
Yeah.
than Wayne.
Not Like
Kendrick is
Us ain't
more
even the best
relevant than
song they
Wayne right
like.
now.
Humble is the number one with
Yeah, you
D-Wayne.
Oh
tripping,
You're
yeah,
boy.
be
going to
When
New
humble.
Humble
Yeah.
Orleans.
come,
Kendrick
Be
got
no,
all
humble.
it
type of
ain't.
hits.
Sit down.
You're
Sleep,
going
When you
to
boy.
do
play
Humble
Humble,
came
humble.
you
out how
do
many
You're
years
going to
DNA.
play New
ago?
Orleans to play humble. That's all
Humble
I'm
came
And
saying.
he
out how
had
many
listen.
years
Kendrick
ago?
have
And
dancers
how
up
many
there and
years
all with
Wayne
him.
song came
Humble
out?
has
That's all
how
we
How
want
many?
to
many
How
say.
many
Wayne
That's
years
all
song
I'm
ago
gonna
came out?
Humble
say.
came out?
That's
How
all we
long
Came
fighting
out what
7 foot?
for.
7 years
How long
ago? 8 years
7 foot
ago?
7 came out?
Yeah, and you know what they want to hear?
7, 8 years
Humble.
ago?
And they
Humble.
want to hear Humble live at the
Wayne
Super
That's
ain't
what
finna
they
Bowl.
have
want to
no
hear at the
dancers
Super
up there
Bowl
dancing
over
to
Lil
6 foot
Wayne at the
7
Super
and shit.
Bowl in
When Prince
Louisiana.
How
did
They
the
long
want to
ago
Super
hear
that
that.
shit
Bowl,
They
came
want
out?
to see.
when
They
Prince
want to.
did the Super Bowl in the 2000s, everybody was waiting for him to do what? Purple Rain. Nigga,
Rain. Purple
Yeah.
Yep.
rain.
Purple Rain. Everybody be waiting for
But you're
Purple Rain.
making my point. Like everybody's
what?
gonna have that recency bias with Kendrick because because of Not Like Us.
Not like us. Yeah,
That's
but
what
he
I'm
made
Man, you gonna
telling
himself
take
you.
hot
it. You,
again.
you
I'm
just gotta
not
He
take.
talking
made
You just
about
himself
gotta
no
take
hot
the
hip
L
hop
for
again.
this
fans,
one.
fool.
Yeah, but that's
But
You
the
just gonna
he
take the
made
L
I'm
for
himself
this
talking
one.
hot.
about
He's
hip
the
hop
number.
fans.
Lil
You
Wayne
think
can't
all
do
He's
no
the number
can't
hold
do a
one
on, hold
Kendrick
on,
rapper
hold
Lamar
right
on,
now.
hold
song,
on.
man.
Want to hear
You
Not Like
think
Us.
you
It
think
is the
all the
biggest
hip hop
performing
fans
sports
got
team.
the bread to go to the Super Bowl? You know how much those tickets are? No, you gonna get them pop culture mofos that be up in there, bro.
and they want to
Yeah,
hear
but
that
You
we
sound
shit.
give
You
you
we
sound
give
tripping?
hard.
like
But
a
that's what I'm
month
They
to
want to
saying.
hear
say.
that,
You
boy.
Everybody
think
know
Wayne? You
They
think
We
probably
give
Wayne
just
a
found out
month
who
relevant
to
Kendrick
than
say.
was.
Kendrick right now?
I wouldn't even
They
want
think
Lil
they
Wayne
think they
there.
You
us when
think
we saying
Wayne is
not like
more
us. They think that's
relevant
them.
than Wayne and then
I didn't
Kendrick
even
right now?
want Lil Wayne no because everybody keep thinking it's a goddamn Saints game. No, this
It's
ain't no
that hard to
Saints
say
game.
that.
This ain't the
It ain't
house.
the New Orleans
It's
Saints.
gonna be a Jets game.
Who you think gonna be at the Super Bowl
No,
then?
no,
The Saints
no.
actually got a better
Number
record.
one, number
Saints
Y'all
lost
one, the
got
some
way the
one
points this
Saints
season.
win.
What you
playing.
talking about? The Saints
Y'all
got a
got
better
one
Number
record.
win
one, the way
last
the
year.
Saints
What
was
you
Stop
talking
playing
about?
with me.
The Jets
The
lost
Saints
to
got the same
who?
record as y'all. What you talking about? What you talking
Number
That's
about?
one, the way
funny.
the
That's
Saints.
funny,
People got to
Yo,
bro.
remember too.
but Chino,
People
the way the Saints beat up on the Cowboys. Shit,
people got to realize too,
you
man,
might as well
the
give them
impact
that.
that
They might
Kendrick
be
has
up in the
had
mix for the
Hey,
playoffs,
Yeah,
man.
nah,
this
so far
this
the
this
Saints
year
have been
alone.
they
That's
ain't
why he
bringing
said
undefeated.
it.
pretty
Easy at
good.
that, bro.
The Saints could probably be in the mix of the playoffs. So you don't know that.
It's funny to me because the Cowboys can get all the prep. They never been good.
That's what I'm saying. They overhyping them beating the Cowboys. Like the
They
Cowboys
never
title
been
This
past
game.
team's
the second
mediocre.
round.
That
They
team
have
ain't been
not
right
been
since
past the second
1995,
round
man.
of the playoffs.
It's not
They go
about the
like
Cowboys.
12-4.
It's not about the Cowboys. It's about what the Saints been doing, like in the fashion that they've been winning in for the
It's
last
only
2
been,
years.
what, 2
Bro, they
games?
They
It's
beat
only
the
been
They
2
got Drew
games.
Panthers.
Brees
They
or
beat the
something.
Panthers week 1.
Now if
The
they
Panthers
can
They
on like
always
a
had a good
16 game
defense.
losing
It's not
streak.
about the Panthers. We all know the Panthers suck. I
Oh yeah,
wasn't
the Panthers
expecting the
do suck.
Cowboys to get beat, to get mixed like that. Not
and
like
what
that.
Nah, I didn't expect that.
and
I
this is
Bro,
expected them
they
to
why
be
Like
beat
I
y'all
love
lost
lying
to
if
the
y'all expected
Packers.
that.
and this
Y'all
is
They just
why
lying.
got
they
Y'all
40
lying
by
y'all
the
are
ass
in
off.
the
Packers.
Y'all
Super
expecting them to
Bowl.
get beat down like that.
Every
They just got
every
40 by the
team has
Packers.
adopted the song "Not Like Us" as they sports theme anthem. Most of them,
You're
the coach, when
proving
they
my point.
Yep, you know the
that's
Raiders
what
got
I'm
that right
saying. He's
here. You
supposed
know
no,
to
where
no.
to
be.
He
mark
said
That's
down.
my point, bro.
Write it down.
No,
Write it
because
down.
Nah, you
listen,
not getting
he
this, bro.
ran himself
Why
out
would
in
they
some.
bring Lil Wayne up
He
there
ran
when they
himself
got
out in
something that
some
went 5
shit.
times? This nigga got a song with 5 times platinum,
Because
bro.
he is a legend and it's in New Orleans.
Man, listen, man. You gotta
Man,
It's
listen,
not
man.
a
nigga, think
Stop
science
it,
about
man.
game,
Lil
Stop it,
boy.
Wayne
man.
tickets
Don't
Stop
nobody
selling
it.
care about him being
anyway.
a legend in New Orleans right now,
Yeah,
man.
man. He's
Man,
talking
the
about this
You
Super
man
gotta
a
Bowl is
think.
legend,
gonna
man.
be
He
Don't
gonna
buy
still
Lil
be a
Wayne
That's
legend.
as
not
tickets.
long as
global.
on
That's
Dead Row
local.
got
He gonna
You
something
know how
still
to
many
be a
do.
times
Lil
legend.
Dead
Don't
Wayne
Row
worry
ain't
got
that
about
as
it, bro.
fans?
local right now
As long
compared to
as gonna
Kendrick
be
No,
Lamar.
damn
it's
near a
not
year
really.
Nigga,
Do you
you
know
old
how
by the
many
niggas
time
gonna
that
times
buy
the,
Lil
the
the
Wayne
Super
Super
Bowl
Bowl
tickets.
has
Wayne
been in
gonna
New
still
Orleans?
be a legend, bro. Don't
No,
worry
but
about
what?
it.
Okay,
that
so
song will
Bruh.
be
with
damn
that
near a
logic,
year old by the time the Super Bowl do come
with
around.
that,
You
well,
know that,
no,
right?
What was you
with
in
that logic,
2013?
You know that,
then
What
right?
was you
then
in
Y'all know
what
that,
about
fucking
the
right?
LA
NBA
Okay.
in
Super Bowl?
2013?
Yeah,
All right.
exactly. Nobody
Okay.
said nothing about Lil Wayne doing the Super Bowl in
Yeah,
2013 when he was more
Yeah, that's what I
popular
said.
than
Man, we ain't,
Beyonce
I'ma
had.
just
Beyonce
act
got
like
Wasn't
that
no
more
don't
clout.
exist.
It's
rappers
like
That's
beefing
what I'm
with
Beyonce
saying.
Michael
Lil
We
got
just
Wayne
gonna
Jackson.
is
act
the
like that
clout
don't
man.
right
exist,
now, dog.
dog.
It's a
Like
Trump
Wayne
card.
the
was
New
locked
Orleans,
up.
New Orleans
The
has
man got a
one
song
Wayne
bunch.
was
5 times
locked up.
It's a
platinum. They
Trump
He
not
was
card.
bringing
more.
Wayne
He
Y'all
was
up
say
there,
more
bro.
popular in
Wasn't
Let it
Wayne
go.
locked up in
2013.
like
it,
2013?
He was more popular in 2013
Way
No,
more
he
than he
wasn't
is
popular.
now.
locked up in no 2013.
Changed the game.
Oh no, my bad. That
Wayne
was
changed the
2011. That
game.
was
The game
2011.
ain't been the same since.
And then think about this too. Kendrick probably gonna work on another song for the Super Bowl anyway.
Like
He's probably gonna drop a
Of
new song
course,
for the
of
Super
course
Bowl.
he is.
Artists, like you know how
I would
many
be a
artists they
fool.
had at the Super Bowl that was washed and they showed up.
Bro, they
Niggas that
never
you
gonna
haven't
pick. They
seen
never
in
gonna
Bro,
years.
pick
this is
the
a
hood
moment, bro.
niggas.
This is
They
a
never
moment.
gonna pick
You
the
talking
hood
about
niggas.
Maroon
You got to
Five?
This is
realize
a
they
moment,
going for
bro.
the
They
Super
never
Bowl pick
gonna
global
pick the
figures,
hood
man.
niggas, bro.
Super
This
He
is
Bowl
a
they
said
pick
Like
moment,
this
global
bro.
nigga
You
that
artists.
got
came with
Democrats, you got the
blood.
whole
LB,
Democrat
you
thing up
acting
there,
like
Nigga that
Jay-Z and
came
them.
on blood
LB.
on national
Hey,
Hey,
hold
LB,
on,
TV.
you
hold
talking
on.
about Katy Perry?
Hey,
Katy
hold
Perry
on, hold on,
and
man.
Go
Hey,
ahead, go
hey,
ahead,
Shakira,
Suno.
J Lo, like
no,
what
you
we
kind
talking?
of
Well, J
acting like this the
Shakira, nigga.
tunnel, or this. Oh, he at the Barclays or something. Let me tell you, well, this is the Super Bowl. This is the first rapper to ever headline a Super Bowl, and you want that to be
that's a
Lil
fact.
That's
You
not
think
And
Lil
true.
Wayne?
Yeah,
That's
Lil
not
Wayne,
true.
boy, Lil
he
Wayne,
put way
dreads
That's
more
coming
not
out
off
true.
than
What
and
are you
all.
talking
Kendrick
about? We
Lamar.
just had one
Lil
like
Wayne,
3
you
years
only
Weezy
got
ago.
dreads
30
about to
years. This
fall
is
off.
your
Weezy
master.
probably
No,
only
Motherfucker, you
got
gave
3
We
about
just
dreads
10
still
had
years. Go
we
ahead,
connected.
give
just
the
had
man
a
like,
rap
go ahead,
performance
yeah,
3
yeah,
years
yeah.
ago.
OG, give him the
no,
work.
We
it's
just
never.
had
This
Drake.
how we
We
doing
just
it.
had
Eggs,
Drake
yeah. He
3
been
years
rapping since the
ago.
90s,
Hey,
Not
2000s,
hey,
Drake
exactly
is
Suno.
a
the
2010,
same.
producer.
2020.
What
You gonna
He's
give me
the
pay dues. You
first
gonna pay
solo
dues.
rapper ever
Okay, move the
to
goalpost.
Hey,
Go
headline
ahead,
No,
go
Suno.
ahead,
move the
go ahead. Now,
goalpoast.
first
yeah,
song.
Move
thank
the
you. Now get my
Hey,
goalpost.
point.
Move the
Suno.
goalpost.
And
Hey,
then
Move
he
the
went
hey,
up and
goalpost
Suno. Hey,
performed
again.
look,
and did
check
Move the
this
quote
out. Hey,
unquote
goalpost again.
Suno,
performance
In
listen.
song
New
that Jay
Orleans,
Z
and this
wrote.
Hey,
man been
listen.
rapping
Hey,
He
since
went
the
up there
listen.
performing
90s,
This
song
the
nigga,
Jay Z
this nigga
wrote.
want
2000s.
Jay
He done
Mills.
rapped
Jay
since the
Mills finna be up
Katrina.
there
Man, whoa,
saying
I
his little
said
one
bad.
line.
You ain't gonna let him rap
This
you
nigga
ain't gonna
finna
let him
have
rap
Jay
in New
Mills
Orleans?
up there.
You got me messed up. You
I'm
rapping. Nope,
done.
nope, nope. You got
I'm done,
he's
boy.
This
rapping
is
that
the
in
first
Go ahead,
solo
no,
go
rapper.
ahead.
Kendrick
Like,
wasn't rapping and
okay,
it was
That
bad.
boy there,
No, he
hey, you
wasn't
a
rapping that New
legend.
Orleans when it was
Fuck that,
bad,
Lil
He
bad.
Wayne not no
No,
legend. You
he
a
didn't even
legend,
want
boy.
50 up there.
You was
no.
a
He didn't even
legend.
want 50
No,
up
Lil
there.
Wayne
That
was
nigga
rapping
want
New
Jay
Orleans when it was
Mills up there.
down bad. Y'all
All right,
tripping.
hold on. Now, LB wants Lil Wayne to do it because it's in New Orleans.
Correct. And he was rapping it.
Hey,
That's
LB, do
like
you
Dallas going to the Super
understand
Bowl
that
every
a
year.
Super Bowl,
It ain't
most
gonna
of
happen.
that's like
in New
Dallas
Orleans
listen,
going to the
ain't gonna
Super
be
Bowl.
able to
Niggas
afford
is
a
with
ticket
gassing.
Peanut,
there.
with
Every
Peanut
year. They're
Flizzle,
not
with Nut
going.
Flizzle up there in the whole
Niggas is
squad up with the
gassing.
with the
I
squinties
bet you
up
it's a
there.
white girl in there
He
that'll mess
want
with
Luke.
every
He
With
black
want
this,
guy
hey,
in
with
there
the
and know
whole
a
Luke.
song
squad up
about
He
up
want
there.
Luke.
How
Luke
many
in
people you
I
Miami.
think for
guarantee
NO
it.
gonna be
I
in there?
guarantee
Now,
it.
now,
He
hold
I
on,
want Luke in
Sino.
guarantee it.
Miami.
I
No, hold
guarantee
on,
it.
Sino. In context, right? Because I had this
So Luke should be in
conversation.
Yep.
Miami.
I had this conversation with HD and all them too. I was like, this is just a business move, which makes perfect sense. Good for Kendrick. Get your agent to
Yes,
work
it's
for
a
you.
business move.
Duh. This is how business works. We know this. We're just saying a lot of
Yeah.
people just had an issue where it was like, because everybody after the Super Bowl happened last year, we knew it was going to be in New Orleans next year. That everybody said Wayne should have been in there. Now all of a sudden the NFL season starting, everybody acting brand new like they never said this shit when they
Well,
said this
see,
shit last year. Like, what are
well,
y'all
here's the
talking
thing right here.
So it ain't about
Here's
y'all
the thing
opinion.
right here.
Well, I
Drake
ain't
A
got
lot of
never
people didn't
heard
even
it.
know we're gonna
Cassie
be in
He
New
been
Orleans
repping,
this
responsible
year
for
dog. He
this.
been
until they got
repping.
announced.
My
Drake is
man been repping.
responsible for all of this. This is all Drake. Drake did all of this. He's the one that pushed everybody having this.
For
See
real.
Lamar in the
Oh,
building.
yes.
So Drake
I'm
ain't
not
See
get
doing
no
the
Lamar.
Drake
song
thing
like
with you,
that.
Tito.
You
Already.
don't
I
have
ain't
to
watched
do
none of them Drake
anything.
shits. I don't give
It's
a damn
Drake.
about Drake,
Drake
bro.
is
I don't
mad
give a damn,
because
bro.
he's embarrassed. This song is going to be played in the Super Bowl, and he look embarrassed because he didn't get to do the Super Bowl. So
For
you
real.
got Maul come out lying. Man, he turned that thing 4 downs in a row. He turned that thing
Man, I
down.
don't know
Drake
what
about to do the
happened to
World Cup
Maul,
anyway.
man.
And he got
He's
What type of
compromised.
nigga is Maul,
For real.
man?
Both
Somebody
these
please
songs he
Compromised.
did
tell
because
me.
Somebody
his
told me he
his
doing
Nothing
the
else
World
What
he
Cup
the
got.
anyway.
fuck
I don't
type
care
nigga?
about none of
He
I
them
doing the
thought
shits.
World
Maul was
Cup
I'm
better
keeping
than
anyway,
it
that.
real
Tino. He
simple.
said
This is
forget the
about
Super
Wayne.
None of
Bowl.
y'all be talking
I don't
about
give a
this
damn
now.
about Drake.
They didn't like gas like this whole thing. Like
Yeah, exactly.
them
Then
I
you
just
got
want to
OVO
Juvenile
know
talking about the
niggas
them
shit.
switching up last
OVO
year. That's all I want to know.
Niggas
Niggas
just
switched up last
bandwagon,
year
man. That's
after the
all,
Super Bowl.
man.
them OVO
Man.
hoes
right
got
when they
Wayne
said
thinking
it
he
was
more
last
important
year,
than
and
he
guess
is.
what? Did they bring Lil Wayne up and say, "Oh well, don't worry, Wayne, we got you"?
Cause all you've been doing has been going
Only
on
thing that messed Wayne up
going
was that
off
NBC
assumption, and
News
you haven't
interview.
brought me no facts. You just been going over. How do you know they ain't giving the
Hey,
paperwork?
Spino,
How do you
they
know he
gonna
wasn't
sell
on the list?
Kendrick
How do you
Super
know
Bowl
that?
merch at the Super Bowl.
Oh, very much
This
so.
was
How
like the
they
king. This
say,
was
how do
like the
I know that
this
he
is like the
wasn't on
king
the list?
situation, bro.
Because
When I
Rock
told you, how do you
Nation,
know that?
because Rock Nation came out, the
Even
NFL
if he
made a
was
statement
on the
that
list,
said
nigga, he
Drake
Show
was
still
me,
under
ain't get
show
offer.
me the
picked.
post. I
Bro,
would
he
have saw
still
it.
ain't get picked. It don't matter
I
if he
would
was
have
on the
saw it.
list.
Post.
No,
He
this
still
is
ain't
what
get
I'm
picked.
saying. Talk to
Okay,
the
my thing
dude.
is this: where?
This is
How
what
you
I'm
know
telling
that he
people.
was
Talk
on the
to the
list?
dude that
How
that
do you
that got
know he
that got
was on
final
the
say.
list?
That's
How do
all I'm
you know
saying.
he
Just talk
was
to
on
the
the
dude
list?
that
How
got
do you
final
know there
say.
was a list and Lil Wayne was on it?
It don't matter. That's what
How do
because that's
you
how it
know he
works.
was
That's
on it?
how it
Show
always
me
works.
some paper where Lil Wayne was on the
That's
list.
how it always works.
Show me some paper Lil
No,
Wayne was
nigga,
on the
you
list.
show me how they did it.
That's what
You show me.
exactly. So you
You
just
show
saying
me.
the same
This is
stuff
just like
I'm
this is
saying.
just like the DeMar DeRozan thing. What I told you,
No,
how
the
you know he
same
signed the
Bro,
paperwork to
damn
the
thing you
Lakers.
nobody,
How
said.
you know that?
yo,
How
go
you
buy
know
the
that?
Lil
Okay,
Wayne ticket.
yeah,
You
How
gonna
you
see
know
that
that?
Wayne
It
up
didn't
there.
go to the Kings.
same
Like
damn
this is
thing
the
you
same
just
shit.
said to
You
me.
always do this.
Same thing
Can
applies to
somebody get
you.
this nigga some Wayne
Where is
ticket?
the evidence Lil Wayne was on a list provided? They
Show me
I'm
the
just
evidence that
saying, you
how
just
they
know
did
how
their
this
process. Show me the
this
evidence that it was just
emotionally
Rock
felt.
Nation say.
He was repping Lil
No,
look,
Wayne
you
show
has
me
have to
been
the
show
evidence
me
repping
that it's
New
just
what
Rock
he
Orleans
Nation's
did.
final
since
say.
Because no,
2000.
Show
I
me
don't.
that.
I don't have to say that because he's not performing at the Super Bowl. So you would have to provide me
So
something to say
you're
he
gonna
was
have to
on the
provide
list.
me that has always been Rock Nation say. You're gonna have to provide that to me because there's no evidence of that.
Yes, it is. Roger Goodell just
yes,
said
it
it.
is.
It's
Yeah,
always
Roger
been that.
Goodell
It's
did
been
say
like
that.
that since. Remember
That's
when
been like
Jermaine
that
Dupri was
since
supposed to be like
2020.
that?
Has
It was
Roger
supposed to
Every
be
time
Jermaine
he
Dupri
Goodell
Has
because he
just
said it
Roger
said
on
it.
there.
Goodell came
It
out
was
when
and
he
supposed to be
said
Jermaine
that they
Dupri
get
because
the
he
final
snuck him.
when
say?
he
He
snitched, this
snuck it
man
from Jermaine
Has
Dupri. I
Roger
hate
he
Goodell
that.
It's
came
been
out?
like that since
There
Kaepernick
is
He
when
was
no
Didn't
snuck it
king.
dude
from.
video.
just
It was
didn't
There
that
supposed
is
to be
Tyler
so
no.
dude
so
just
deaf, but
come
he
out
took
and
it
just
There
from
has
say
them.
been
Jay Z and
no.
them had say so?
There has been no confirmation from Roger Goodell saying that they get final say. The
Hey man, you
city
need to do
gets
your
final
research on
say.
that though. You need
The
to do your
city
research
gets
on that.
final
Boy,
say.
man, he find the receipts for your ass right
If
now.
the city wants Maroon 5 to show up, they
He
show up.
finding the receipts for your ass right now.
I'm just saying. I don't.
If Maroon 5, if the city said they wanted Maroon 5, they
Maroon
getting
Five.
Maroon 5, nigga. Like, bro,
No, if
If
it was
King
up to the
don't bring out
NFL,
Lil
Taylor
Wayne and
Swift would
talk
have
Master
been
about.
P,
before me.
he gonna have a problem in my
Let's be real. If
in
it
my
was up
book.
to the NFL, Taylor Swift would be before me at the Super
Song
Bowl.
That's up to
5-time
Taylor
platinum,
Swift.
bro.
That's
Not like
up
us,
He
to
wants to
Taylor
say
Swift if
Jay-Z,
anything.
she wants to do it or
the
not.
whole
You
Democratic
gotta think.
Party
Niggas ain't
dealing
just
with the
gonna tell me what to
NFL,
do. This is y'all problem. Y'all be
Kamala
keep dealing with
Harris.
mofos as
This
puppets
nigga
like they
talking
just
about
get
some
told what
goddamn
to
Lil
do.
Wayne coming up there with
Like,
with a
dog.
lean cup, rapping about some
If
bullshit.
Taylor Taylor Swift don't want to
Bro,
do it, she ain't
nobody
gonna
trying to
do
hear
it.
that leaned
This
out
is a
nigga, bro.
democratic thing, bro. You not seeing it. This is political, bro. He got it. This is a
I
moment.
know that. Everybody know that. You
That's
ain't
what
even
it's
gotta say
about
that to
then.
know
It's not
that.
about no Lil Wayne. You keep talking about Lil Wayne. It's not about no Lil Wayne. They don't give a
Lil
fuck
Wayne
about no
already
Lil
I'm
messed some
Wayne.
just
stuff
not
up on
I'm
the
just not
NBC
making it
News thing. I
longer.
already know what he did.
I
Bro, if
know
you
it's
want to see
political with
Wayne,
They
just
don't
Kendrick.
back
care
up
about
out
no
the
Lil Wayne.
thicket.
He was never
I
finna come
know
up
it's
there.
I
If
know
you
it's
know that,
political
then you
with
know he
Kendrick.
was never gonna make it up there.
I know it's political. And number one, how do you know that? Because this was said before Not Like
Bro, this
Us was
nigga
even a
saying
thing.
he's
Man, no,
gay
it
because
don't
he
matter
was
if it
acting
was or not,
TV.
nigga. Not Like Us is out.
This is
Camilla
before the
Harris
Kendrick and
is
Drake shit
walking on
even
stage to
started.
the shit.
This
That's
is
what it
before Kendrick and Drake
is.
even had their situation.
It don't matter. It's happening
Hold on,
now.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Like we all know it's political. I'm just not being long-winded with my talking. We all know that, bro.
Boy, you being long with it. Stop it.
No, nigga,
You
you
a
being
tornado
long-winded.
over
I'm
there.
just
Stop
talking.
it.
Little Wayne perform. Do you know Lil Wayne don't like to do rehearsals? Do you know Lil Wayne don't like he gets in the fight?
And I'm about to crush it right now. I'm about to crush your little theory right now. Wayne already came out on Twitter and talked about this.
Okay.
Oh.
What he said?
So the nigga
Is he
mad
gonna
about
remember
that
this?
shit.
And
What you talking about?
so
You
and
can go
what?
on his Twitter, nigga. What you talking about?
Okay.
That
What?
nigga not as hell about that
Is
shit,
is
bro.
he
He
gonna
can barely
remember when
function
he
on
Then
said
Lil
ESPN.
Wayne said
this
he
man
heard
said
him
On
and
Fox
Twitter?
he
on
wasn't
Fox
fucking with
Sports.
the
Oh
Super
my
Bowl.
Lil Wayne, who didn't show up at the rehearsals and sound check at the
That
Grammy.
nigga was mad about the shit. You can go on his recent tweet if he didn't delete it. He probably still got it up there. That nigga
He
Bro,
probably
mad.
nobody
deleted it
care
because
about
Jay
his
Z called
tweet.
him.
Do you think folks care
Bro,
about
a
that he
tweet.
mad?
How we know he mad because of a tweet, bro?
Cause the nigga
I
was
think
mad. Read the tweet.
okay.
I'm
So
reading something.
he mad.
about?
He
Oh
What is
looking
that
man,
gonna
sad.
prove?
He looking sad.
it
How
was
do
in
we
all
know if he's
caps.
mad? I'm mad.
It was in all caps,
Well,
and what he
we
put an
don't know if
angry
he's
face
mad
on it
when
or
he tells
something?
you he's mad.
I mean, what was he
What he
right
put an
about?
angry emoji up there?
What he right?
I mean, what was he mad about? The fact that he didn't show up? Why
What
wouldn't
do you
you
mean
show
he
up to
didn't show up? He
sound check?
was mad.
He
He be
ain't
high. You know,
qualified,
Wayne be
nigga.
getting
Chosen.
high. I know
He
niggas
ain't
who get high be
qualified.
doing that David Ruffin shit. They don't
No, have
they
you
don't
He
seen
show
was
up.
mad
Wayne?
at the fact that he didn't get
Hey, but you
chosen.
know what?
But
Look,
he probably
I
would still
ain't
be on
saying he
stage
wasn't on no
anyway.
list. I'm
He
just
can be
saying
mad
this
that
is
he
a
ain't
moment.
chosen. He can be mad all he
It's a
wants.
moment. You know what I mean? It's a moment,
Oh,
LB.
We
LB,
know it's
Like,
a moment. You ain't gotta tell me that.
yeah, so
We
it's
know this is
nothing gonna
coming.
go around. And even if he was on the list, they taking him off. It's a moment.
yeah.
Wayne gonna be on the
Sure.
stage anyway. We
At
know
the
this
end
for a
of the
fact.
day,
So
Wait,
it
I
wait,
don't
just
wait,
matter.
wait.
regard it
I think so.
performing at the
Wait,
I
wait,
Jazz
think
wait.
so.
game.
Maybe.
Listen,
So what
here's
you
my
complaining
thing
about?
right here. Why
Sis,
Go
Wayne
sis,
ahead,
is
sis.
Chino. Go ahead.
So what you
At the
complaining
end of
about?
the day,
Niggas be dick
Kendrick
riding.
Lamar's performing at the
let
Jazz game.
Hold on.
me
Let's see no rock.
Wayne should never host the Super Bowl. Wayne should never be the main star of the Super Bowl, and here's why. One, he don't rehearse. Two, he don't like to be told what to do in selected times. Super Bowl halftime show is like that. Three, he sounds terrible in live performances, forgets his vocals, everything. That's what Wayne in 2024 is like. He can't remember his goddamn words. He sounds like crap, and he's been terrible in all his performances. Super Bowl performances are iconic, and we gonna go out and show what really.
Nigga, stop it. Nigga, stop it. We
After
we
I'm
went a
done, you
few
can
years
go.
without some Super Bowl,
After
some
I'm
good
done,
Super
you
Bowls.
can go. After
We
I'm
went
done,
like
you can
7
go.
straight years with bad
Now,
Super Bowls. Stop it. Miss me with that.
hold
Hold
on. After I'm done,
on.
Miss me with that.
let me say mine, and then you can go. Now here, because he sounds terrible now, he can't remember his words, none of his damn records, and his performances. His last shows has been terrible every time he's come out. So that's what he's been sounding like in 2024. He should be there as a special guest. Let him come out and do a millie or 7 foot, whatever, then get his ass off stage. Him doing a whole
Hey, Chino, how old Wayne is right now? How old Wayne is, Chino?
43.
Chino,
You're not gonna
Age
start
ain't
off
got
hip
nothing to
hop.
do
listen,
with it. It's
how old is
playing.
Lil Wayne?
Lil
Like
Wayne damn
39?
near in his 40s.
39, like 39.
But my thing is, if we're gonna show this is the first single hip hop artist,
Listen,
and we gotta show it at the Super Bowl. We want to show it at its highest form. We don't want to show some wiggled out goddamn dude. I don't want to hear that shit on the Super Bowl. That's gonna
Young
be
money,
embarrassing.
baby.
Now my
Niggas be
take
dick
is
riding.
listen. LB wants
Hey,
that nostalgia. Listen to
Niggas
me.
be dick riding this
LB
nigga.
want that
Oh, Wayne
nostalgia,
is
Niggas be
man.
38.
dick riding.
How we
Y'all got LB fucked up. He
You
want
rocking with
that.
the stigma. I think you stand
LB
underneath.
want
If you don't
Squad up to come out there
understand,
with Peanut in there, gutter.
Niggas want dick riding.
hey,
He want
Go
gutter. Hey, he
ahead.
want gutter
But
to
this
get
is
into
my
his
thing.
shit.
He want to hear bedrock.
But this is my
He want
thing.
Jay Mills to come out. Jay Mills
This
gonna
He
come
want
out
to
there
hear
and do his
bedrock.
little 1-2.
They said Jay Mills. I
Yucky
heard Jay
gang.
Let's get
Mills.
it,
And I
man.
got
He
Y'all
want to
got
hear
good
Corey
LB
shit.
fucked
Guns.
up.
He want to hear Corey
Wayne need to
Guns.
come out there. He need to bring the whole gang with him. He need to reunite with Squad
I
up.
don't care
All
about
that
Young
shit.
Money.
He
I'm
want to hear
good.
if
I'm
he
What's
do
good.
up?
I
bling
don't
bling,
care
I'll be
about
the
He
none of
want to
that
happiest
hear
you're
Lil
person in
talking
the
Twist.
world.
about.
If he do bling bling, I'll be
Listen.
happy.
I don't
What
care
you
Gutter,
about none
mean?
of
Gutter
that
need
shit
to
you
do his.
talking
Hey,
about.
Gutter, Gutter got his little solo record. Gutter got to do his little solo record and all.
I'm good.
What's
I'm
up?
good.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
put her under.
Y'all
You
got
see
y'all
my
got
man.
hey, y'all got
You
LB
see
fucked up.
Yeah, yeah.
Wayne performing, goddamn. He said he was on
oh
Twitter. He said
shit.
he mad.
He want
He
him to
left, he
bring
left, he
out
left one of them little
Dipset,
mad emojis
everything.
How do you know he's
with
mad?
the
Ask
mad
him
Hey,
if
face
that's
on
Kenny,
it.
mad.
do Kenny
And
got enough
goddamn it,
songs to entertain
LB
y'all?
and
Is Kenny
Maul
gonna bore
and
He
you?
they
want him to
want
bring
Wayne up
out
there.
Birdman bald head ass.
Yeah, he gonna bring Bird out there. Hey, they gonna perform shit off.
Birdman ain't going no studio.
All right, man.
Listen,
You
I
carrying the
bet you
I ain't
joke
gonna
too
lie.
hard.
Birdman
You
don't come
rolling it
out
off.
there.
listen,
Like,
If
look,
Wayne
hold the
lucky
plane,
listen.
enough to
man.
come out there,
They gonna
Birdman
do
is
they
not
gonna
gonna
do
go
like
out there.
Father and
Land the
Son. They gonna do the
plane.
whole set like
Land the
Father
plane.
and Son.
Play
Like
your
my
Fuck Taylor
bass.
daddy.
Swift.
Sound like my
Fuck
daddy.
Taylor and them. We
Land
doing
the plane.
the
Like
whole
I
like
said,
Father and
if they
Son.
let Lil Wayne come out there, Birdman is not gonna be able to cross that stage. I swear to
Boy,
God.
No,
That's
he
what he
ain't.
said
Don't
on Twitter.
nobody want
No,
Birdman up
no,
there.
Bird
no,
knees
no,
bad, man.
no,
Birdman,
no,
Birdman
Bird
dissed
knees
Jay
bad.
Z a couple of times.
If it's gonna
no,
be Wayne,
no,
then you gonna
Wayne
no,
ain't
turn.
doing
no.
nothing
You
without
know what
I
he
don't want to
Birdman.
said.
see Birdman. The only
Wayne
time I
ain't
want to
doing
see
nothing without
Birdman
Birdman.
if they did like the
Man,
Hot
Wayne
Boys
probably don't even
move.
fuck with
Birdman own that
Birdman,
nigga
That's
for
the
the
I
rest
ain't
of
only
a
his
time
fan of
I
no
life.
want to see
Birdman.
Birdman if they
America
did
don't
like the
need to
Hot
see
Boys, the Big
Birdman.
Birdman own that
Timers.
That's
nigga for the
not
rest of
in
his
the
Mm.
life.
public view. That
But
is
I
not.
just want to get my point across. We're not about to say the Super Bowl has been legendary. Dog, we have been year after year after year, especially in the
What
2010s,
year like Teddy
with
Penny?
Because the
7
real
to
niggas
8
don't get no
consecutive
say
trash
so.
Super Bowl
They should bring
halftime shows.
Kanye out.
What are you talking
I
about?
see what he's saying though. I know,
We
yeah,
had
like it
whack,
ain't really
super
been.
whack Super
Yeah,
Bowls.
Hey, hey,
I ain't
you
been
like Teddy
watching them.
Penny?
I ain't been watching it,
You
dog. I
like
don't even watch
Maroon
the
five?
So then
halftime
I
shows,
don't
bro.
want to hear that
And
bullshit
Nah,
we
he,
again.
get Ken- and
I
we
get him on
finally
that.
get Kendrick and you
I
bitching
think the
because
He's
last
Lil
speaking
good
for
one
the
Wayne
they
ain't
had
culture.
was
shit.
Dre. I
He's
think
Nigga,
that
speaking
I
was
don't
for the
want
You
to
like
hear
culture.
that
you
Like,
like Teddy
bullshit y'all
And
Penny?
be
we
watching.
finally get
but
somebody like
I don't
Kendrick and
think we
you
don't
bitching
run
because
that shit
Wayne ain't
like that
get
no
picked.
more, bro. That
That's
shit
not our
Yeah,
fault.
we
That's
politicked
you
not our
if
out
you
now.
owner's
got
fault.
Kendrick Lamar up there, we're running it. What are you talking about?
I mean,
Yeah.
listen, it's politicked out. It's
It,
politicked out, bro. It
if they
is.
let
That's
I
why
Wayne
he
don't
up
do it,
care
there.
if
the
it's
real, we
politics.
finally
I
get
the
don't
some
care if
real
it's
nostalgia
niggas
shit,
up
it'll
there,
politics.
and
be
this
It's
nigga
cool
be
and
politicked
shit,
claiming
but
out,
to
bro.
Lil
It
no,
Wayne
ain't.
ain't
It
I
ain't.
shit.
Wayne
don't
That's
ain't
the
care
gonna
if
be
it's
able to do
Super Bowl.
double
politics.
bad
You
boy
got rappers
and be
coming
able to
up
do his
there.
whole set out there, and Wayne ain't gonna
Listen,
be able to
listen.
stay
If it
sober
was up
enough
to
This
to
is
me,
my
perform
I
that
thing.
would
way.
This
go.
is how niggas don't know how politics work. Even if if you don't like politics, right? If the
Yeah.
politics go in your favor, take advantage of it. Which we're doing.
What
Rappers,
you
bro.
think he
That's the
doing,
answer.
nigga?
Listen,
He
listen.
finna go out there and
If
perform not
politics
like
was
us. What are you
involved,
talking
I'm
let
about?
me
saying
tell you right
he's
now.
not in
Defend
If
rap form.
politics was
Rap
Hey,
is
involved,
almost
I would have
like
gone to
boxing.
prison.
He's
Like
not in
you tripping. It ain't
as
no
in
taking
boxing. He's
advantage of
not in rap
politics, nigga. They
form.
pick and choose who they want to be up there. There is no taking advantage. If you're
Take
not in the
advantage,
loop, you're
bro.
not gonna be in there.
No, I'm
It's
saying
like it's like
Wayne in boxing form.
You
He's
don't
not in
take
If it
boxing
advantage
was
of
up
no
form.
to me,
politics,
Like
nigga.
just
That
get
shit
him.
is
think
control.
about
Why?
rapping and think
it's
about being
Chris
a
like
Brown
rapper
could
as a
definitely go
boxer
it's
that
or a
like
time.
it's
basketball
like
player. Like he's not in shape. This nigga's
let
out of
me
shape right
give you a
now.
good let me give you an analogy.
I would give it
All
to
right,
Chris
get
It's
yeah.
Brown.
like wrestling,
If it was
right?
Nigga
It's
look
like
real
wrestling.
rusty right now.
You get a badass gimmick that Vince McMahon gives you, and you take that gimmick and run with it. Now you over. It's the same shit, same process, bro. It's the same shit with the Super Bowl. Just take advantage of your situation. I remember Kendrick Lamar used to cry and whine and bitch about I didn't get no Grammy. Then ever since he got nominated and won that Grammy, he shut the hell up. Like, come on, like what are we
So
talking
what
I
about?
Lil
mean,
Wayne
but
doing right
is
now?
he
What
supposed
had
to
that
keep
man
crying?
before
He
the
got
Super
like,
one. You
Bowl?
want him
hey,
to keep
hey, let's
crying?
be honest,
Hey, I
y'all.
ain't gonna
I'm
Like,
lie.
never going to
That's
the
It
the
was a
Grammys.
Kendrick.
lot
That
of
ain't
whack ass
Drake,
niggas
bro.
F
that
the
was getting one
Two
Grammys.
over
different type
him.
of niggas.
Macklemore,
It was a lot of whack ass
hey,
niggas that
I'm
was
never
getting
going to
one
the
over
Grammys.
him.
F the Grammys. Then he's at the Grammys in handcuffs. Like, get out of here, bro.
let's be
Like, what are we
honest.
talking about?
All the hits
Yeah,
Kendrick
yeah, yeah. You
Lamar.
know that shit, man. Listen, niggas be playing the game
Yeah,
too,
I'll
bro.
let no nigga slide. I don't care if I like you or not. I'm not letting no nigga slide. That shit
They
was
play the
crazy.
game,
This
man.
shit was crazy.
all the hits Kendrick Lamar got, it don't matter what song he plays. The songs everybody's gonna go crazy for, like we all
It's not like us.
been
It's gonna
saying.
be the
It's not
Yeah,
like
NPCs
us
going
and be
the
crazy,
moment,
humble,
bro.
man.
and
That's the
that's it.
moment.
Not like us and be humble.
It's
It's the
gonna
only
be
two.
and
What
humble.
about
Yeah, humble. I'll give you. And
And
niggas
then
gonna
the
be
third
swimming
mad.
song,
pools? Swimming
maybe
pools
the
is
Niggas
third
be
dope.
song would
DNA.
be
Don't feel
the
like
third.
her.
Listen, the third song would be if he bring out Scissor in the song they did for the.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Yes.
Scissor ain't going on stage. Stop it. I'm gonna stop you right there.
Hey, I'm just saying he might bring out Scissors.
No, he might be
Just
there.
saying
He ain't
for the
gonna bring out
bag.
Scissor might
nobody in
be out
that
there,
clip.
See
boy.
Hey,
why
He ain't
not?
gonna bring out
Scissor
GC.
might
nobody in
be
that
out there.
clip.
No, Scissor's
I'll
hot
tell you that.
too. Scissor's another person
Yeah,
that's hot.
Scissor might be out there.
Name some Scissor songs right now, Outlaw, and recent. Not no shit from
Um,
10 years ago.
Man,
no,
Scissor was just,
what's his
bro. No,
name?
listen. One of
Snooze,
the new
Snooze.
songs
I ain't
on
gonna
the radio
lie.
You
right now.
got
She got a
I
new
Snooze.
song
don't
on
You
the
got
know.
radio
I
Snooze.
don't
right
know
now.
not
You
one Scissor
got
song at all.
Nigga,
you
you
got
ain't
Man,
know
how
Scissor
you
Snooze.
know
songs
Snooze
from
Scissor
is
the
ain't
hot
finna just
too.
know a
iPhone
I
Scissor
era.
ain't finna
song, bro?
embarrass
I
myself
mean,
like
like,
that.
But
No,
you know, she
Snooze
on the
been
video
gone.
this
And I
year
They
for
like
the Black
Scissor, and I
Panther
like
movie.
Scissor, but I ain't gonna turn around cat for Scissor either. So it's like, no.
No, but
I ain't,
they
bro.
was
You hear
You
Sis
give
on the
me a
radio
song.
all
I
day,
just told
bro.
you, give me a song
You
right now
tripping?
that she can go on
yeah, I
stage and
said
perform.
Snooze is a song that's been
She's
going
not
crazy.
performing snooze on at the Super Bowl. Niggas gonna be
No,
snooze.
Shit.
no,
Niggas
I'm
gonna
just
be
saying
a
she's gonna be a
snooze. What are you
feature. She's
talking
gonna be a
about?
feature. I'm talking about like being a feature with Kendrick
Niggas
Lamar.
gonna be a snooze if she get on stage with that shit. It's like, no. Stop.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
don't do
hold
that.
on. You just said
Stop
how
it.
whack the Super Bowl shit been. So they gonna have, like I say, they gonna whoever in the loop with them people is finna
Let's
be up
not
there,
get it
bro.
twisted. The Super Bowl is
Point
still
blank,
racist.
period.
You only get you
Whoever
ain't
is in the loop with them people, that's who finna be up there. It don't matter
let's get
about
it.
what a
Let's
nigga
not get
like
it
and
Why?
twisted.
all
Super
that.
Yeah. Why
Bowl.
you think they?
The
For
Super
real.
Bowl is
That's
still
He's
true.
right.
racist.
Why you
That's
think
how
they
it's been
let?
going, and that's how it's gonna keep
We
going.
gotta.
That's the Super Bowl.
Let's be real.
We
Let's
gotta.
be real. If it was up to
We gotta
me,
think.
it would have probably been 50 Cent or Chris Brown.
You already
Those are
got
the two.
50.
That's what.
You already
Oh,
had
bro. I
50.
was just
No,
gonna
no,
bring
no.
up
You
Chris
had
As a
Brown.
50 3 years
headline,
We gotta
ago.
think
headline,
about it.
Man,
Nah, you
headline.
know
Why
it ain't
they
finna
let
be
Cam
Chris
Newton on
Brown, Jay Z
stage.
who
over
they
there.
let to do
You
the Super
had
Bowl
I
50
last
three
year?
know,
It
years
Chris
was
ago.
Brown
Usher.
out there.
No, it ain't finna be 50. Jay Z up there.
I
50
The
know.
just
reason.
performed this shit 3 years ago.
But Jay
No,
ain't even
but
want him up
if it wasn't
there.
for
Hold
Eminem,
on,
he
when
would
they
have
was in
never been
LA,
50.
right?
50 said
Yeah,
he
that was
ain't
in
even want
LA,
him there.
but no, he
This is my
didn't want him
thing.
there.
The Rams Super Bowl
But
at SoFi?
Jay
Yeah,
ain't
he
want
didn't
him
want him
there.
there
What
though.
are you talking
He
about?
ain't
Jay Z
want him
didn't
there.
want him there, but it was Eminem that pushed for it. He said he's not going to do it unless 50 Cent
How do you
is there
know that? Where was that
Cause he
because 50,
information?
came out and
50
said it,
Cent
nigga.
50 Cent said that.
Did
I'm not
50
mad.
say that?
Yes,
I just want to
nigga.
know if 50
Yeah,
said
50
that this
Cent
was
said
Yes.
See,
that.
over
that's what I'm
50
behind
said
saying,
closed
that
doors.
exactly.
What are
Cause
you
I know
talking
him
about?
and Jay, him and Jay and Diddy, they got some shit going on.
damn, what's
I
that?
But
mean, we
50
all know
said
that.
Neighborhood.
That's been a
Big boy
thing. That's been
neighborhood.
a
He said
thing.
that a big boy
Whatever.
neighborhood.
You know, Jay
I
Z
just
is
want to
a
know if 50 said, because I'll take it at face
He's a
value.
snake.
50
he a
said
nigga
that.
bro,
that
50
he act
said it
light
out his
skinned,
mouth,
man.
nigga.
If
Okay, that's
Jay
what I
Z
want to know.
is,
I just want to know if it wasn't no bullshit niggas made up.
No,
if Jay
no,
Z
Nah,
is
make
he
the
up
said
shit
that
like
Big
that.
Boy's
Yeah, you know,
neighborhood.
Jay Z, he's a
Y'all
flawed type
niggas
Look
just
nigga.
up Big
spend their
Boy's neighborhood
conspiracy
with 50
theory
Cent.
bag and just start saying shit, bro.
Nah, nigga. We
Nah,
seen this
that's
shit.
on Big
I
I
Boy's
can't
seen this
find
neighborhood.
shit.
that shit.
I seen it.
Yeah, Big
He
Boy's
said
if
neighborhood.
Jay
niggas
You
Z
can
is
look
out
the
up
one
for
making the
even
decisions,
Tony,
y'all,
He a
even
then
flawed
Tony
who
ass
Yayo
close
nigga,
to
said
the
it
man.
on
Super
the
Bowl
Vlad
is
He a
TV
Quan.
flawed
interview.
type dude.
Tony Yayo said
He
that on
tender.
Vlad TV as well too.
Yep.
Okay,
And
that's
Tony.
what I want to know. I just want to tell you, I know
If Jay
niggas
Z
ain't
is the
pulling up
one
to
making
conspiracy
the
theories.
decisions, if Jay Z is the one making the decisions who perform at the Super Bowl, Chris Brown
No,
will
no,
probably
no, no,
never
no, no.
be able to
It's
Rock
it's
perform.
that, you know,
Nation,
he in the
No,
loop.
he's
But
not.
he
Are
It
Rock
you
ain't
ain't
gonna
that
no?
Nation,
he.
He
and
I
should
mean,
be.
they
Roger
all making
Goodell.
this. He's in
He
the
would be
loop
way
though.
better than
It's Rock
Usher.
Nation. He in the
I ain't
loop.
Rock
gonna lie.
Nation and Roger Goodell and whoever's in charge of Super Bowl entertainment,
bro, they
they
took
do
his
the decision. They
episode.
Yeah, but
make the
They
list.
they
took his
you ain't finna
episode
say
off
Jay Z
They
them
Disney
make
can't
the
put their
list.
after
little
that
one
Then
two
they
shit.
to
They
take
ten
ain't
it to
to
the
fucking
the
with
city
I
him.
would
to
have
the
put
council.
Chris
You
man. You
trying
Brown.
to
tripping?
say the city
But
They
hey,
already
council
that
for
ain't
the
used
gonna
him
Super
as
happen.
a face
Bowl?
too.
What is it? Where they gonna be at next year? I forgot. Where they gonna be at next year?
I think it's what is it?
Vegas?
Um,
Is it? I don't know.
No, it
I'm
was in
not
Vegas
sure.
last year.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah, that was in
I
Vegas
don't know.
last year.
Hey
Is it
man, that
Dallas?
lady that was up here
Was
that
it
Sino
Dallas
was
next
talking
year?
to, bro. Listen,
Let me check. Yeah. Yeah, it was in Vegas last year 'cause they had Usher.
man, that lady that Sino was talking to, man, that lady was all over the place, bro.
I remember her voice. This is the chick that
She
was
was
talking about. I
like,
got a
man, like,
husband
and that's the
that give
thing. You
me
got people just
DV.
want
I'm
to
like,
go
why you still with
viral
him?
and all this other shit.
Why you still with
Oh,
him?
it's
Niggas ain't
gonna be
talking
in
about
Arizona.
nothing.
I think it's gonna be in Arizona for the next one. No, that's not the
No, it
next
was in
one.
Arizona. Like, wasn't it in Arizona like 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was in
Yeah, it was in
Arizona
No,
like 2 or 3 years ago, Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, it
I'm
was in
trying to
it was
see.
in Phoenix or something.
Yeah, that was the Eagles versus the Chiefs, right? Yeah. No, not that one.
Hold on. 2020.
It's in Cali.
2020.
It's gonna be in Cali, California.
Where at in
I just
Yeah,
Cali?
but
checked. It's in
Kendrick
Cali.
gonna do his thing, man. He
2020.
It's
gonna
gonna be
bring the
Cali
house
and
down.
Damn.
He gonna
Oh
let them
yeah,
know
it's
they
gonna be
Santa
not
in
like
Clara.
Inglewood,
us.
right?
Santa Clara.
Next one's gonna be in
Santa
Inglewood.
Clara.
What they got
Oh
a
shoot,
what they got a
Inglewood.
football field
Santa
out in
Clara.
Inglewood?
Santa Clara.
Yeah, Santa Clara, California. That's where
Where
it
the
makes sense for Kendrick Lamar to perform at, but you know, it is what it is.
where the
Yeah,
hell
Yeah,
that's
the
what I
next
where
was
is
one's
Santa
saying, but
Clara
no,
at?
niggas didn't want to hear me
But he
out.
they
hot
said
right
it.
now.
Thing,
It's
it
momentum.
like it like
Yeah, he's
it like
hot.
Momentum he
bro.
got
He's
right now.
hot.
That's where the 49ers
It's
play.
a busy
Santa Clara. That's where the
season. They're trying to
49ers play.
Oh, the
capitalize
Niners
off
play?
this
Okay,
night like
gotcha.
us.
Oh yeah, that's right. They don't play in San Fran. That's right. They
That's
play
where
outside of
that's
San
where the
Fran.
Denver and Carolina Super Bowl was the last time.
Oh, that's where they go. Now
Oh, okay.
They not
that's
like
Yeah,
where
us.
you
and
might
where
give your table
WrestleMania
to play
was that
Super
year.
Bowl.
Remember WrestleMania was there with when Sting
WrestleMania.
fought Triple H.
Okay,
Yeah, when
gotcha.
Sting fought Triple H.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Now, I could see some bullshit with that one where the
They
49ers
already
going
had all the
and Taylor
Cali
Swift
rappers.
performs.
They
Like,
already had a Cali rapper, so damn. So who they gonna
Oh,
pick?
so that's Levi
Taylor
That's what
Swift,
Stadium,
they
bro?
that
love
shit,
Cali. They'll bring Dr. Dre.
Taylor,
They'll bring
That's
Kendrick.
I
Levi
could see
They'll
Stadium?
Taylor
bring a
Swift.
nigga from
They
there
ain't gonna
real
bring
quick.
Kendrick again
I could see
or
Taylor
Snoop
No,
Swift
they're not
coming
gonna
again
do
in.
that. They're not
or
gonna do that
They
back
Drake.
to
can.
back.
They
Well,
gonna
I
ride
ain't
with
with
niggas
that.
like
They,
us finna
Hey, I
ride with
wouldn't
who
leave that
finna
out.
go, bro.
No,
They
it's
brought
real.
some of the
People keep wanting
performers
that
on
shit
there
to die
twice.
out. It ain't gonna
No,
die out.
it's real easy.
It's gonna be
49
somebody not from
they gonna
Cali.
bring
49er
Taylor Swift.
Stadium.
Taylor
49ers
Swift.
49er Stadium, Taylor Swift. That's simple. You already know they're trying to get 49ers up in there.
Yeah, I was about
Like,
to say that. It's
come
gonna
on.
be Taylor Swift next year, but she ain't done it yet.
They're trying to get the 49ers in there again now. Like, dog.
No, they
That'd
I
be
not.
pretty
promise
cool.
Yeah, the hell
y'all,
they
if
are.
Taylor
They
Swift,
gave
That nigga
they
if
gave
Purdy
they
she
gave
does
they
the
garbage.
gave
Super
That
Bowl,
nigga Purdy
they
garbage.
gave
if
them
she
niggas
does the
like all
Super
them
Bowl
fights.
next year, Taylor Swift, I swear I'm not watching the Super Bowl performance halftime no more. If she does it next year, F that
She's
shit.
gonna do it. That's all. Especially if the
Nigga, I've
49ers is
never seen
Yeah,
Taylor
they
Swift
keep
going
showing
perform,
her.
boy.
places,
They don't
bro.
keep showing her in that damn skybox for no reason.
They
I'm
did
telling
it.
you,
They
they
Yeah,
did
it's
it
do.
when
like
they
a
played the
nigga
Jets.
already know that shit politicked out.
They
I
keep
don't need to
They
be
they
there.
did
keep
it when they
showing her in
played
the
the Jets.
skybox like she's the only
You
one in the
already know
damn
that game
stadium
over. Man, they finna
watching the
win.
game.
Fair
That's
thing.
why they
Man,
keep
who you put
sharing
your
the
money on?
skybox.
Shit.
She
Who you put
marketable.
your money on? You better put it on
She
KC. They
making
keep
money.
showing
They
her.
making money off her.
I swear
Yeah,
to
they're
God.
making a lot of money on
That
from
nigga
Could
Taylor
you
jersey.
Swift.
imagine? Could
You
you
know how
Yeah.
much
imagine the
his jersey
49ers
sales went
go?
up?
Could you
Who?
imagine if the
Every time they
49ers
put
go
it
to
on
the
camera,
Super
man,
Bowl
that's
next
endorsement
year?
money, man.
Oh
Every
my
time they put it on camera, that's endorsement money. Every time they
Could
show
you?
her.
Dog,
Yeah. Could you imagine if the? Could you imagine if the
bro.
Niners go to the Super Bowl next year and their home stadium and they have Taylor Swift perform in the Super Bowl just to take a shot at them, bro? Like, because it's
man.
the Chiefs. Like, they trying to
They
get the
going
Chiefs a
for a
free.
3-peat. That's all they
Right
trying
now,
to do is create the
listen,
first
I'm
3-peat.
not going to listen. I'm not going against the grain. I'm putting my money on the Chiefs go to the Super Bowl and winning this shit. I'm not even gonna go against the grain.
I don't think they're going
They gonna
against.
three-peat, bro.
Freaking the
They
assistant
gonna
man like
three-peat.
that.
I don't think the Chiefs going again.
They're gonna be the first three-peat in the NFL history, bro.
But they be cheating for
For
them
real?
niggas though.
They cheated this
They
week.
be cheating for them
Yeah, they
niggas.
got away with a hella bad face mask. I saw that shit. That was so horrible.
Low key,
Every week they
they
win.
low
They
key.
cheat.
The Ravens got cheated too with all them
Bengals, yeah, the
illegal
Bengals should
shit
have
they
won that
ran.
game.
Like, bro,
Yeah, I'm like,
illegal
dog.
Cincinnati
formation.
Bengals.
Yeah, the
Don't worry.
Bengals
Like,
had the game won. They gave
Now
the
we
game to
won
Kansas
our
City.
game. Now the Raiders won our game fair and square. Don't be saying we
no, no, no,
cheated.
no, no, no,
No,
no, no,
Yeah,
no.
shout out to my
This is
boys,
the
my Raiders.
thing. No, it was fair, but this is Lamar's fault for that one.
Yeah,
Lamar
they
should have
should never
kept
been in
on
that
running.
predicament.
Lamar should have kept on running and do not lateral back to Justin Hill. He
I
should have
don't
just
know.
kept
Yeah, I
on
don't know
running.
what
Like,
made them
no.
think that was smart. I said, cool.
Yeah,
Because he could have blew past them. I know there was like traffic coming his way, but he could
yeah,
have
he
blew
could have made
past them.
that cut. He could have cut.
He should have pulled
You
the Justin Jefferson. That's what he should have did. That's what he should have did.
Mm.
Yeah, facts.
He said, get him. Boom, got him. We out. We won that. I was so geeked I couldn't even think. But I passed
my
out.
And it makes
butt
me
chewing
sick. I
though.
love the
Wait,
Ravens.
Bro,
who's your
said I'm
team?
so geek.
I love the
I
Ravens. I always
passed
pick them to
out.
go.
I passed out. We won and won. That was a game we wasn't supposed to win. I told my cousin we
Man,
wasn't
y'all.
gonna win. He said, nah, nigga, we gonna win this. I
Wait,
said, no, we
There's
not.
just been a lot of stupid
oh yeah,
decisions.
that Raider.
The only smart team in the league right now to me is the Texans. That's it. Everybody else stupid.
They got
Yeah,
Nah,
stupid stuff.
my
Nobody
Texas is
else
Bucks
ain't
getting the
ain't
job
stupid.
done, but
my
nah,
Bucks.
it just seems like everybody else is rusty. To be honest with you,
It
Nah,
it
ain't
don't
you
look
know what
like
rusty.
it
It's
is?
nobody.
stupid because of the
It's just
dumbass
a lot of
coaching
that. It's just a lot of mid ass quarterbacks.
and a
Like
lot of this
even my
goofy
Jets,
coaching.
It's a
Like
lot of
Kellen
mid
Moore.
quarterbacks.
Kellen Moore is
Hurts.
a moron. This dude had Jalen Hurts throw it to Saquon.
oh yeah, that's stupid.
Saquon
That
was
was stupid.
killing the
That was
Falcons the whole time on the running game.
They should have
that
never
was
been in
dumb.
that
It's
predicament.
like, why would you
They
have
should have
them
never
both?
been in that predicament. I ain't trying to hear that.
Oh my god,
That
bro!
nigga
He
hurts.
said,
Yeah, that is true
That
too.
nigga hurts
See,
overrated.
their defense is definitely
Hurts
not that good.
overrated.
The
And
Eagles,
then he threw a pick, and
it's
I'm
up and
like,
down.
well, my parlay went out the window.
I was like, hurts,
You
huh?
what happened?
I
Hurts
don't
look
know why you
good.
bet on that
Hurts
game.
look
Man,
good. He was
Hurts
No,
like,
I
he
mid
bet
might be
on
what
quarter.
you
no,
want.
no,
It
no, no,
just
no, no.
never
I bet on
spread around
Jalen.
the league.
No, I bet on Jalen Hurts over 30,
Kellen Moore
31 and
messed
a
up my
half passing
goddamn
yards.
sheet.
So you know the Bears going to the Super Bowl still?
Oh no, Chino.
Bro.
Because
Caleb Williams been winning me money. Caleb Williams been winning me money. I've been betting on his interceptions. I've been betting on his
Cena, we
under on
should bet.
passing. I've been doing all that. I'm like, he gonna be trash.
Bro, that nigga Jalen Hurts
Cena,
He
been
I
gonna
bet
be
you
sucking
the
for
Bears
like
gonna go
10
to the
games
Super Bowl.
straight.
come
Jalen Hurts
on,
been
get
struggling.
oh the Bears
Cena,
gonna
you
go
want
to
to
the
bet?
Super Bowl.
I'll bet you the Bears won't go to the Super Bowl.
This dude, Caleb Williams, don't even wait for DJ Moore to turn around so he can see the football, bro. It's like, dog, you're throwing your routes too early, bro. Like
Dog, are
Caleb,
you not looking at the game? He ain't got no time. The old line was terrible,
Yeah,
dog.
he ain't
yeah,
got
that
no
O
He
time
said,
for
line
"How you
2
gonna
weeks,
get this
Cena.
ball out?"
Oh
He ain't
yeah,
got
Caleb
no
Williams,
time.
he was running for his life. He's running because I the
one of
Whoa,
the O
somebody's
line
mic.
got shook and
He
got put
had
on
all the
skate.
time in the world. DJ Moore kept going. Oh my God.
Oh, he did
DJ,
not
can
have no
you
time.
give time for DJ Moore to turn around? He kept throwing it like while he's still on the route.
You supposed to do that,
Yeah,
dog.
No,
that's
you're
the
not.
college thing. You know
Caleb,
what I'm
whoa,
saying?
no,
It's
stop it,
called
Gino.
Supposed to
Stop it.
throw the
anticipation.
ball
Stop it,
It's
bro.
before
called
they turn around.
anticipation.
It's a timing route.
You're
The
capping
ball
for
gets
Caleb
already
Williams.
through
Stop it.
the air.
You're capping for that. You capping for your QB. Stop it.
That's not. What you think he's supposed to turn around, then he throw the ball? No. It's gonna be too
No.
late.
No, when I'm saying he's throwing the ball too early on the route, like he's still in the process of not even
Did you
getting to
see
the,
the
not
game?
even
Did
on
you
his
see
way
him
to
not?
the end of the route.
Did you see him not have any time at all?
The whole game, Cena. The
Yes, the
whole
whole
game.
Damn
game.
near. Damn near.
I
The
watched the
whole
game.
game, he
That
was
So
like,
you
offensive
saying
line
Damn
he?
near.
horrible. I ain't gonna lie, that Bears
Wait, hold on.
offensive
So you
line
saying there's
That
an
can
that's
terrible.
y'all
offensive line
I
bad.
ain't
stop?
gonna
issue?
Can
lie,
you
that
stop
line
it,
Whoa,
bro?
terrible. Who y'all get? Y'all got the junior
whoa, we couldn't even
varsity
have
up
our
there.
tight end go out on routes. We had to keep him back there to
I
block.
knew y'all was gonna catch an
Anyway,
ass
so
whooping
how
by the
so how
Texans
y'all
like
going to
that.
the
I
Super
knew
Bowl
the
if y'all
Texans
got
was going to
offensive line
destroy y'all
issues?
today, bro. I knew the Texans was going
Hey,
to destroy
William
y'all
was
this year,
running from
bro.
his
They
life.
ain't really
Shoot, he
destroyed.
was running
If
like
you got offensive
Bryce
line
Young.
issues, y'all not going for it.
Three
Y'all got the
points.
receivers
Right
though.
now, I got the Texans the
They
best
defense
team in
was
the
playing
league.
good. They
Right now, I
defense
got the
played
Texans
good.
like probably like one of the better teams in the league. Probably like
Better
number one best
teams. The
team in the
Bears
league.
defense held them to 3 points in the second half.
That's what
Oh
I'm
my
saying.
God, stop it, bro.
Nah, the Bears do
They
got
That's
good
did.
what
defense
happened.
though.
They
The
didn't
Bears played
score.
good defense. They just couldn't get
Well,
Nah,
nothing
the
the
off.
Bears,
Bears.
well, just like
Y'all
week
offense just
one,
always notorious for not scoring.
just like
That's
week
Yeah.
all it
one, the
is.
Bears defense ain't
Even
gonna
week
save
one,
them
they
this
They
only
week.
scored
notorious
18
for not
points.
scoring. They just notorious.
They won week one with 18.
Wait, who they played the first week? I forgot.
Texas.
No,
Tennessee.
Yeah,
No, it
Tennessee.
was the
They came
Colts,
back and
right?
won
It
that
was the
It
game.
was the
Colts.
Titans. They played the Titans.
it was the
Titans.
Are
Titans
you
and the
talking? You
Tennessee.
talking
Bears.
about Texas? Are you talking about the Texas?
No,
No, we
no,
talking
talk
about the
about the
Bears.
Bears.
They
Oh
played
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
Titans.
yeah.
They played the
Yeah, they played the
They
Titans.
played the
Titans. Yeah,
tight right.
yeah. Nah, that
Listen,
Titans coach.
listen.
I
Let
mean,
me
that
tell you something.
Titans
Cena, let
quarterback
me tell you
sucks.
something. They're
Yeah.
not going to get that off on
That man
Houston. They're
sucks.
not getting that off on Houston like they did with the Titan. And the Titan, that was some bullshit anyway. They
No,
got
he did
lucky
the
as
same
hell.
thing in
But
the Jets game. He did the same exact thing in the Jets game and threw an
the
interception.
defense saved the Bears because
No,
that
he
offense
fumbled the
was
ball.
garbage. Like, what was you
Yeah,
talking
that's what
about?
I'm saying. The defense, they
Garbage,
got a
bro.
solid defense. It's just the offense struggling right now.
You think
The
you was gonna get
offensive
that off
line
on
is
Caleb
just
Williams? Caleb
small.
Williams
That's what it
killing the
looked
whole
like.
game.
They look like
I
Colorado.
mean,
I'm
not
like,
Caleb Williams.
dang, y'all got
CJ
the
Moore,
same problem
CJ
as
Stroud was killing the
Colorado.
whole game.
All right, I see
And
what
then
it
I don't know
is.
why y'all
Y'all
thought
gonna have to run.
Keenan
All
Allen
right,
was
big
gonna be
bro.
durable.
You got to be Michael
Keenan
Vick over
Allen
here,
done.
Caleb. You got to be Michael Vick.
Wait,
You can
who?
run.
Keenan Allen, he stayed hurt.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, get him off the team, bro.
He
Keenan
Yeah, he
Allen's
old.
stayed
trash,
Hey,
hurt.
bro.
that boy
Keenan Allen's
old.
trash,
That boy
bro.
still playing. He old.
Yeah.
Oh, that man, he still.
Get him off the
He's
team, bro.
he old boy. He
Y'all
old.
should have made DJ Moore the number one your receiver target anyway, bro.
They
I
should have
thought.
got somebody else besides Keenan Allen. That's
But
for
DJ
sure.
Moore been made
I
too.
mean, no lie,
DJ Moore been
Keenan
made
Allen,
too.
he do be killing sometimes though. I'm not gonna
But
lie
he
with his
not
blocks and stuff.
durable though. He stayed
He's
hurt.
not. He's
He gonna get
injury.
if he
He's injury prone.
OG gonna get hurt.
Him and Mike Williams was injury prone with the Chargers and stuff
And he
like that.
older too.
How old is he?
Like 34, 33, something like that.
I
Yeah,
knew.
Keenan
I was
Keenan
like, I
Allen's
know that
done.
man above 30. I was like,
Keenan
I know
Allen's
he
done,
over.
bro.
I
He's
knew
done.
No, but
good.
they do
I
got.
know he
Nah,
good for the
I
other
will give the
teams.
Bears.
I
They do
know
got some wide
that.
receiver. They got wide receiver core
I
real. I can't
felt
even
it.
lie.
Yeah.
But
Dang,
Keenan Allen,
see,
I don't think he's a number
y'all
one. He should be
recycling
a number
players.
two.
See, the Bears
He's
trying to stay
not.
under the
They
budget
should
and
have went with
stuff. Y'all,
they.
what
I
y'all
think they
saving y'all
went
money
with
for? For what? What
they
y'all trying to
went
save
with
it for?
DJ
Rainy
He,
day?
he
Moore. They
32.
went with DJ
Spend
Moore,
that
but
money.
some
I ain't
reason
spent it in
in week
years.
one they
Keenan
still
Allen
went with Keenan.
32.
It was like what?
Oh wow.
Yo, see now, when the
DJ
last time
Moore's
the
the number
Bears
one.
spent their money? The Bears ain't never spent
They
their
spent
money.
their money this year. They got
No, they
the
did.
one
They
of
did.
They
but they
played
need to
they
they need to
cornerback.
spend some more money on the offensive line. God damn, that
Yeah,
offensive line is atrocious.
That's what I'm saying, son.
yeah.
What's up with
So
the
see now,
money,
how
They
y'all
had
how
to
son?
y'all
pay.
going
They
to
had
the
to
Super
pay
Bowl then?
Johnson.
I feel like
They had to
somebody
pay
stepping their
Johnson.
pockets.
You don't get there. You don't get there in week 1.
Wait, so you want to bet
That's
on
like
this?
saying the
Tino,
Jets on
stop
their
it.
way. You just happy the Jets won a game.
Hey man,
Man,
They're
I'm
gonna
a
win tomorrow.
I'm a Raider fan. We good,
hey, listen,
dog.
we got the Patriots tomorrow.
They're
You know what I'm saying?
they're
We got
gonna win tomorrow. I'm putting my
you
money
better
on the
win
Jets. I'm
tomorrow.
putting my money on the Jets to win
We
tomorrow.
being real
I got
competition
the
out here.
Patriots. The
You
No,
Patriots.
got the
no, don't do that.
Patriots.
Don't do
Don't do
that.
that. Don't
Don't.
do that.
You
It's
better
gonna be
bet
a
on the
close.
Okay,
individual stats.
The
that's
You
what
better bet on the
Patriots will
individual stats
cover
with the
the
Patriots.
spread. I'm telling everybody out there, bet the Patriots and the spread and bet the under.
I
It's gonna
guarantee
be a close one.
Brees Hall and Garrett
Brees,
Wilson gonna get 2 touchdowns and it's gonna be over
Brees
for them. It's
Hall,
gonna be over for them.
Brandon Allen.
Them
Watch out for Brandon
them
Allen.
division Thursday games be tough.
Let me tell
Watch
you
out
what
for
happened to
Brandon
something.
Aaron
Allen.
Rodgers.
They
Talk to
ain't
me.
got
Thursday games are
Belichick, but
bullshit,
I'm
bro.
gonna tell you, they ain't got Belichick, but what they got right there is a monster defense.
Yeah,
No,
No,
I
they got
hear
a
you.
they got a good
I hear you.
defense.
they do.
I hear you. Like who's the man? Who's that guy on their team? Marvin something. What's his name?
Who?
They don't got no
Something
wide receiver
Harrison.
core,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Harrison,
forgot his
the
name.
rookie, the rookie.
Yeah, yeah, he's a
but they
monster.
don't got no wide receiver core.
They
They not
don't need.
stopping.
No,
So
no, they got
Sauce
Marvin
Gardner gonna
Harris. They
stop.
got Marvin Harrison. Is that his
No,
name?
No,
no,
he's
that's
on the
Arizona. Arizona
Nah, they
got
got
Harris.
KJ. They got KJ Osborne.
Wait,
They
so
got
who's
KJ
Harrison on
Osborne.
the Patriots? Or am I getting them mixed up? Oh
That's
yeah, I think they traded. I think they did a
yeah.
trade, right? Yeah, they did a
Yeah, they
trade.
did
That's right.
trade.
Yeah, that's
They
right.
don't got no wide receiver core.
Yeah, that's
That's why I
right.
said Sauce gonna lock him up. One of the receivers up, whoever they number one
Oh,
is.
Sauce gonna have a
my
field
fault,
day with
y'all.
them.
Oh,
That's
Sauce
they
why
gonna
I
have
gonna
a
was
field day
saying
with
it
them.
took us. It took my team to beat them in overtime.
Now I
no.
will admit
They gonna have
the defense is not as strong as it used to be, and Jermaine Johnson being out for the season is definitely a hit on us. We do need
Yeah,
to pay Hassan Reddick.
But y'all will still be all right. Y'all still
Yeah,
be all
yeah, we
right.
still gonna be all right, but they need to pay Hassan Reddick though. I'm
This
not
all
gonna
just
lie.
comes down to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers got
nah,
to get knock
y'all
that rust off.
always
Aaron Rodgers
y'all
is
lose games y'all supposed to win.
Aaron Rodgers, yeah, Aaron Rodgers,
Aaron Rodgers knocked off the rust the other day.
yeah, he looked at a little rusty in the
A
first
look,
half, but then he
he knocked
started
out
getting
the Russ
hot.
a little late in the game, but they was
Right.
close.
But it was more
They was
the
close to
Titans shot
striking
themselves
every
in the
game.
foot though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's more the Titans shot themselves in the foot, and
Shit, they
then
better they
Real talk,
should
cause the Titan was in it the whole game until like late.
they
right
was.
now.
I can't
Right
lie.
now, I
Yo,
got
Ridley is
y'all
nice. Ridley
outlaw.
is nice, bro.
Outlaw.
Oh, go
Right
ahead.
now, I got y'all in Buffalo. That like those are the
Oh,
best two teams in the AFC East. Like, bro, so I was like,
yeah,
Niggas, y'all sleeping
yeah.
on my
Dolphins
Bucks.
is
I'm
out of
still
the
talking about
question.
Buffalo. I had Buffalo being
Y'all
straight
sleeping on
garbage.
my Bucks.
It's like I had Buffalo being straight trash, bro.
My Bucks been playing good. We played them and
No,
that.
Buffalo got a good defensive line. They know how to get to the quarterback.
Man, they be flaky, boy. And I hate Josh Allen. He the most
They pass too
man.
much.
I
They
hate
pass
Josh
too much.
Allen, bro. I swear to God,
He's
They
yo.
be
They
passing
give
too
him the
much.
most help, and then
They
he
ain't
don't
got no run
provide
game.
nothing.
If they had a
Nah,
yeah.
run
they
game, they'd
always
be
get
good.
him. They did the same thing to Joe Burrows. Gave him all that help as soon as he came in the league. And I was
Yeah,
Listen,
like,
that's
damn,
true.
Give
That's
why
him
true.
all
Rodgers
that
listen.
help, and
can't get a wide
then don't do
receiver?
nothing. And be like, all right.
But now Joe Burrow played good though
when it
last
comes
game.
to the
This
Yeah,
when it
because
season.
look
comes
what he
Cause he
got.
look
He had
what?
a
Look how
solid.
much help he got.
He had
well
a
He
he
got
solid
about to
like
lose
two.
ain't he about to lose ain't he about to lose
Nah, they were
Jamar?
hurt. Tegan's out. I mean, Higgins
is it
out.
T
He
Higgins
only
or
had
Jamal
Yeah,
Chase.
but
He
he
only
Chase?
can't
had
win the
Chase.
league with Chase.
They about to
He can't
lose
win.
Jamar. Jamar said he ain't coming back.
He only had Chase and
That's
some other white boys. He ain't really had no many receivers out
that's
there.
Jamar
good. I
Higgins
Jamar
mean,
ain't
That's
out there.
still good.
but
That's still
Nah,
better than a
he
lot
has
of
some
Bro,
receivers
they
look,
though.
lost Tyler Boyd.
he
They lost Tyler
Yeah,
Boyd.
they
That's
lost Tyler
started
Boyd.
they slot
started
receiver.
his career with him. He started off
But
with him.
he
Lamar
played.
Jackson can't get a goddamn wide receiver.
Nah,
I'm
he
just saying they
can.
play.
No,
He
no, no, no.
Hey,
can.
This,
no,
this,
that's the
this is
He
the
can't
Ravens'
get
thing.
fault.
one
That's the
deep threat.
Ravens'
He
fault.
can't get
They
one
only
wide receiver
have
over.
they
I
That's
only
the
swear,
have
I'm
Ravens' fault.
mad. I'm
no, no,
That's
like,
no,
the
for
Ravens'
real?
no,
fault.
Cino. He
Hey,
only has one receiver, but his receiver is like top tier. Like he's okay. Zay.
Nah, he a two receiver. He a two or a slot. He
Like,
Wait,
not a
who?
one.
Zay
No,
Flowers?
that's
yeah,
Zay
not what
like,
Flowers
we
not a
yeah, they
one.
got
saying.
No, he's
Zay,
a number
but it's
two.
like,
I think he's a number two.
He's not a one.
I
He's
mean,
a
he
number
can.
two.
I feel like he can be
Nah,
soon.
hell
They gave
no.
him
I
Derrick
feel like he
Henry. That's what they
can be,
gave
but
him.
If he
They
I
did
mean,
him
is,
you
you
like
got the
got a
Donovan
balance
problem.
squad.
McNabb. They
If
gave
Yeah.
him
he
the
is, you
McNabb
got a
treatment.
problem.
That's they doing him like Cino. You know about this. They doing him like your cousin McNabb.
no, I
They
feel
sent
like
Oh
Zay.
yeah,
I
they
feel
yeah.
like Zay. I
They
feel like
they
supposed to.
do
Zay
They
can
just
be
like
supposed
the
to
instead
number
got.
of
They
Brian
one
supposed to.
Westbrook, they gave him
down the
They
McNabb.
road.
supposed to got
Remember
Adams.
Brian Westbrook was
That's
just
what
They
they
like
do
supposed to
all the
got.
black quarterbacks like this.
They
Listen,
supposed to got Devontae Adams.
listen.
Oh yeah, you
My
see, yeah, they
nigga
got
right
you should.
now, my nigga right now might be Justin Jefferson and Nico Collins. Those are my two favorite receivers right now, man.
And I want to choke Kellen Moore because Kellen
And
Moore
y'all need to
shouldn't get
stop
it.
sleeping on Mike Evans and Chris Godwin.
what you want
No,
to choke
What
Kellen
happened
nah.
with
Moore,
Kellen
for?
Moore?
Kellen Moore,
Mike Evans is
Hey, like I've
okay.
been saying before the
That's
season
crazy.
start,
Mike Evans is
you
all right.
guys.
That's a Hall of Famer, boy.
What do you
100.
do?
That's 1,000 yards every year. 1,000 yards
I
every year
got
since been in
Nico.
the league.
Nico Collins is like dog.
When he get
My
when he
God.
get 10 straight 1,000 yard receiving yards, let me know. And
Man,
all 98,
Wasn't
98,
Nico Collins like the
98
fourth best
career
receiver
touchdowns.
last year?
98 career touchdowns. Receiving touchdowns.
man,
Come on now. Y'all trying to
I'm
play my
Man,
boy. My
I'm
boy's going
just
to the Hall of Fame. Super Bowl champion, Hall of Fame.
I don't I don't know, man. I don't know
What
about
you
no
mean
Hall of Fame.
he top five in each category
I'm
of
not.
wide receiver.
I'm
And receiver and
not.
receivers and receiving yards and touchdowns.
now what I'm gonna do for tomorrow? I'm taking the first half. First half, Jets. I'm not.
I got Garrett Wilson touchdowns, Brees
Oh yeah,
Hall
Garrett. I think
probably.
Garrett.
I
You know
got
who's been
I
going
probably think they
crazy?
I
I
got
know
probably
it's
Garrett
top
Zay.
Wilson
three.
touchdown because he hasn't got a touchdown yet, so he's
Yeah,
due for
Garrett Wilson has a
regression. And I got
facts.
Brees Hall probably over his rushing yards. So, and I probably got Aaron Rodgers over 1.5 touchdowns too.
And watch out for Brandon Allen as well too. He's a running back number 0. That man is
Oh, Breland Allen.
Breland Allen. Yeah,
Hey,
Breland Allen.
Yeah.
He's a problem. He's a problem.
That y'all freaking field goal kicker been selling me, bro. Like, can y'all get to the goddamn red zone so he can get his kicks off, bro? Shit.
I mean, listen, you should have got that last year. He was kicking a whole bunch of times. We
That
couldn't get
messed up my
to
whole
we could have
parlay like
scored a
2 weeks
touchdown
in a
for a
row. I
life
said
of
I can't
us.
stand this dude, bro.
Oh,
Now
y'all want to know how I was making my money last year? Oh my god! Listen, I had
watch
Zach
how I
Wilson
not
as a
bet on him
quarterback.
tomorrow. Then he ends up hitting over 1.5 field goals. Like, come on.
I had Zach Wilson. All you had to do is put the every time the possession starts, put punt. That they're gonna punt the ball. They was always punting the ball with the Jets. That's why I was like, oh yeah,
I
I was
bet
just
on
cashing out.
prize. I need to go back to my sports books, but I bet on prize picks a lot in underdog fantasy.
hey,
Oh,
y'all. I'm just saying, look out for that receiver. Our boy Smith from the Seattle Seahawks. He's coming. That boy's fast as fuck.
okay.
Yeah, he is.
Smith.
Yeah, yeah.
Boy.
How you feel about Gino?
Uh,
Man, Gino, like I
great.
feel like last year he had like a okay year from what we paid him, but this year I feel like from week 1 to week 2, he's kind of bouncing back.
Oh, okay.
Gino, he's looking good. Like Metcalf, long as Metcalf and Smith do what they did against the Patriots, we don't got nothing to worry about except for Walker the third. If you stay healthy, we're good.
Yeah,
You
I
got
gotta get over
Weatherspoon
the
on
hump when it
defense.
comes.
That boy Weatherspoon, he's gonna be one of the best. I'm saying it now, and I want people to hold my word. He's gonna be one of the best top cornerbacks in the next 3 to 4 years. Weatherspoon.
He already been
Okay.
one of the top
No,
corners.
he's definitely one. He's definitely
He
up there.
already been.
He's like top. He's
Man,
like top 5, top 6 right now.
Yeah, he was one
Yeah,
of the
because he's
top
still young. This
cornerbacks
is
coming
only
out
his
the
second
draft.
year.
Yeah, he came in the draft with Sauce Gardner.
Yeah, he was one
Yep.
of the top ones.
No, I think this is his third. Isn't it his
Now
third year?
I think that was Tyreek Woody.
No, this is
Oh, okay.
Weatherspoon's second year.
Oh, okay, okay.
I think
Tyreek.
Tyreek
That's what
Woody
I'm getting
came
confused.
in with Sauce.
Yeah, Sauce. Yeah.
Listen, I'm ready to fire my whole front office, bro. I'm ready to fire my whole front office, bro.
No, man.
I am
The
still trying
Giants
to
is.
figure
I don't know
out.
what the hell
I'm
y'all
still
doing.
trying to figure
The
out. We
Saquon.
scored touchdowns, and the Commanders beat us with field
I
goals
couldn't
today.
believe y'all lost to
I'm
the Commanders.
still trying to figure this shit out. Like, I'm just confused
hey,
And
by
I
this.
won
Like,
off that game.
Oh, you picked the
I
Commanders to
was
win?
sick. I was sick off that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, Cino, you did the 2-point spread?
Yeah.
It's about to,
That
and
was bold.
it's about to be really bad for us because like
That was
6
bold.
weeks in a row, we about to get murdered, bro. Like,
Yeah, cause
Wait,
that's
who
all
y'all play
they was
next?
we play
missing kicks
Cleveland. We
against
play
us.
Cleveland
Oh
next.
God.
Then
Oh
after
Y'all
that,
God.
see
they
y'all
get the
kicks against us.
Cowboys.
They
Oh
Cleveland
finna get
hell.
Cowboys.
They finna fire the coach and get Belichick. Y'all get
Who?
Belichick.
We're not getting Belichick. There is no confirmation on that. We
I
might.
heard he might go to the Eagles.
No, they ain't firing the Eagles.
Nah.
There is
Hell
no
no.
I mean,
Belichick news
if
on
Bill,
that.
I don't know how that
Bill
would
don't
work.
want to be over
I
there.
forgot.
Bill
I
don't want to
forgot
see
his
that.
name, but that's the guy. I forgot his name. I
See,
think
you
he's on
got
the
to be careful who y'all
offensive.
put in that as a head coach at the Eagles because you don't want to mess up that whole situation.
Man,
You
Bill
that
don't want
coach
to
Belichick
sorry.
chip.
That
is
coach sorry.
You don't want
It's
to Chip
not,
Kelly
but it's not
situation.
just. But see, no, it's
That
not
coach
just
sorry.
that. It's not just that. I want Dable gone. I want the GM gone. I want Daniel Jones traded. Like, there's like a lot of stuff I want gone.
Who's gonna trade for Daniel Jones though?
I mean,
It's
but
gonna
they gave
be.
up
It's
Saquon.
gonna be. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be
You heard
Eli and
what
Peyton.
Saquon
It's gonna
wanted.
be Eli and Peyton Manning's nephew or whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, we
What
found a
is his
I
trade
name?
for
put
him.
him at
Archie
Texas. That boy
Manning.
hard.
You
Archie
probably could
Manning,
find
because
some.
I
Archie.
saw Archie Manning's highlights last week. Like apparently he ran it in for a touchdown, like
But
40
he not is
yards.
he even eligible for the draft?
I think
No.
next year he is. I think next
Oh,
year.
next year.
Nah,
I
Y'all need
think
it
I
from
think
this
it's
year.
next year, the year after.
Y'all need him for this year. I mean, this year coming up.
I need him now.
man,
Hey,
y'all
what you
give
see?
him.
What y'all think about the Venom? They got Noel in this one. Can you believe it?
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm about to be very, very mad. Cause Noel is my guy, bro. I love Noel, bro. And they about to ruin Noel. Sony about to ruin Noel, bro. They about to ruin Noel. They about to depower this nigga. That dog. Like,
I mean,
he's
Jesus.
it's
supposed to
kind
be
of hard to
a
do Noel because a
MCU.
lot of things had to happen previously for Noel to even be in there. You can't
I was
just
gonna
Exactly.
say, why would he be in
There's
there?
no Venom doesn't even have a son yet in these movies. Like,
well,
his son
no,
is the
he has
main focal point of this movie. I mean, of that
Carnage
story.
was his son,
No, I'm talking about Venom's. I'm talking about Eddie Brock's son.
right?
He don't exist in the movies, so it's like,
Damn.
how you gonna do the Noel story? He's like
And
one of
so
the main focal points of the story. And
I
number two,
know,
this is an MCU threat. This is like bigger than Thanos, bro.
And
yeah.
somebody trying to get
This
paid.
is way bigger than Thanos. Like, this
Jesus
supposed to be,
Christ.
if he was in the MCU, Noel should have a 3-part Avengers movie. 3-part,
It
all back to
it
back.
would, and for this to be the last one, I'm like, man, they need to split this one up because
This
this
is
going
why
too
this is
fast.
why I'm praying. Like, a lot of people I saw on social media, they was like, I hope that he doesn't. I hope he doesn't get up off the chair. I hope he sit his ass in that chair like Thanos.
Somebody got a speaker.
They be
Yeah, I
being
think that's a
cheap,
big
man.
mic. That's all.
They be being cheap.
Who being cheapy? Who's somebody being
somebody in
cheapy?
the chat said the Vikings got to have worse
Hey,
man
State,
like
I think the
State,
quarterback.
4 hour,
the best
Somebody got an
the
echo.
4 hour movie days, the 4 hour like how they did Justice League and all. I think them days over, man.
This is the
Hey,
thing. I need
Sino,
Noel
did
to
you like
sit his
that?
ass like you saw Norman Reedus, because Norman Reedus is playing Noel.